Howdy. And I was hoping the first sound I would make wouldn't be my throat clearing my throat, but you know, here we are. Bit of a rainy, maybe not rainy, but a bit of a more dreary day over here. Although I guess from looking at the background, you wouldn't be able to tell. Now, once upon a time when I was thinking about things to put in my stream or have on my model, like little toggles and whatever, like with the snow, which well, you know, it looks good like this. Think about that more later. But I was thinking about having a rainstorm once upon a time. Couldn't get the work quite right. It was also my first time working on a model and stuff like that, so some growing pains. Or, well, more like me just getting used to it, the process. Either way, we, let's see. Anything... Okay, I can think of something to say. Now. Not that long ago, I saw a thing about pizza. It's like, oh yeah, post some like controversial pizza take. You know, those kind of posts. It's always like, let's just sort of like interact with this. Although it's on Tumblr, so that really is not much of a drive, as it's just some curiosity. But I've had a BLT pizza before. Isn't bacon, lettuce, tomato on a pizza, and I'll admit it was pretty dang good. Not what's the word? I guess normal, for lack of me being able to remember a better word, and all, but I'll admit there was some good eats. Either way, got more West Loathing lined up. I think it's about time we get to it. Here we are. Alright. Now, there is something we gotta get to. Ordinarily, I'd like exploring around, but now I've got a plan. Wait, no, hold on. Let's see. Goblins wandering path, ranting out loud. Cram a baguette up your icing funnel. Oh yeah, hold on. Pamphlet, various profanity. Brought to you by the Breadwood Board of Tourism. I'll teach him some swears. Taught him the things Uncle said when he's drunk. Breadwood cheat sheet. Gives you 5 moxie. Oh, and I got bean wall upgraded. Oh yeah, this place is entirely ghost. It's a literal ghost town. But that's besides the point. We need to go here first. Just for some... Oh, horse skeleton. Let's see. Bertrand, you see the tattered remains of a pair of Pony Express saddlebags on the skeletal flanks. The starboard bag is empty, but the port contains a skeletal human hand with a ring on it. Either the horse's ride died hand in the bag, or or somebody's really sad that the skeleton they ordered never showed up, even though they paid extra for Pony Express. Yay, free ring. Ring of getting places faster. With a little omega. These were issued to Pony Express riders so they'd be less tempted to skirt around on the way to places they were supposed to be delivering stuff to. Reduce frequency of random encounters. Nah. Okay. Yeah, howdy, partner. All the mines here dried up, though. Oh, yeah. Worst ways for towns to die, yeah. Okay, so... lumber for bridges. Let's see. Howdy, I'm here on behalf of the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company. We need bridge. I'd like to make a deal with lumber. What kind of a down payment, I can, yeah, train ride. I can give you a train ride. Oh, 7 problems. Ooh, go on. Ah, well, I can help. Okay, so... the missing mail. A batch of mail got here. Something happened to the mailman, original in the bunkhouse. He used to be a mailman, so he can tell you where to search. Oh. This is where it's gonna... the logging permit. Running out of trees, we need to expand our operation. We need a logging permit from the next town, and the whole place up and died before the paperwork was settled. Welcome to Ghostwood. Ooh. Found a transponder. Found a shallow cave that may be a bear den. Without a bear, but a crate with some El Vibrato scraps. Welcome to Ghostwood. How did the building die and then stick around as a ghost? Unfinished business. Like a mortgage, you're not getting paid off. Yep, literal ghost town. Either way, none of those places will let you interact. The ghost, the town hall. Okay. You'd be needing a visitor identification card. I'll be happy to fill in the forms. Most living people have trouble finding the pages. You'll be needing a number 3 pencil. I will be, but the instructions say the applicant must have a number 3. That is, yeah, why not? I suppose, but it's 50% more official. That's not how it works, but yeah, where can I get? Department of Requisitions, next door. The general store? Yeah, it's a bit more specific, but yeah. Oh boy. So it begins. Ghost office supplies. Okay. No visitor ID, no supplies. The general store won't give me ID without visitor ID. Nope, they're not authorized to deal with anyone who doesn't have one. So how am I supposed to get one? I could give you a temporary one. You don't need a pencil for that. Okay, yeah. What's my name? Last name? Tuba. First name? Cowboy. Middle name, Marshall. Where you from? I'm from a farm outside Boring Springs. Never heard of it. What's it like? Not much. It's not much, but it's home. That's nice. How many bars are in the window of the adjunct department records? Huh? This is a quiz. 7. Nope, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Last name, Tuba. First name, Cowboy. Middle name, Marshall. I don't even get to choose. Boring Springs. Look, it's home. 6. Okay, it expires in 11 seconds. Okay. Tuba. God damn it. Cowboy. This temporary pass is useless. Maybe somewhere else you can find a pencil. I'm not sure, yeah. Is it just like a pencil stuck into a thing? Pencil sharpener. Useless. Oh wait, no. The ghost of a cactus. The ghost of a regular cactus is a ghost of a pencil stabbed into it. I'll take that. Wait, hold on, what did it say? What a ghost rider is he? Okay. I think it said it was a number 4. Sharpen a pencil. Yeah, okay, it's 4. Sharpen ghost pencil. The ghost of a number 4 pencil, which I sharpened the hell out of. Okay. It's a number 4. It's 75% of number 4. Well, I don't see anything about this in bylaws. Very well. Spells will do. Let's get you started on that visual appointment. Okay. Last name. Tuba. First name. Cowboy. Middle name. Marshall. Yep. Matches what we had to do. Where are you from? Boring Springs. Yep. Real crapple. How many bars? 6. Oh. Wait. Adjunct Department of Records. Okay, 4. Because I think it's a door. Cowboy. Marshall. Boring Springs. Oh, okay. Wait, in the window. Okay, windows plural. The 10. There wasn't even a 4. And okay, visit ID. Oh, it was a coincidence to be called Ghostwood. Okay, so I'm here on behalf of Mayor Bergman, who needs a permit for logging. That shouldn't be a problem. I just need to review the logging records and make sure there's no disqualifying incidents. Go to Department of Records, do those down. Tell them I need a breadboard file pertaining to logging. No, nothing's wrong. I'm just. It's filled with papers. No criminals, but there usually isn't anything longer than life, anyways. I'd like a file in the town of Redwood. Oh, you want the Department of Records next door. This is the Adjunct Department of Records. Okay. Hello, Department of Records. File on Redwood, please. Breadwood, applewood, anti-wood, bad wood. Do you mean bagel No, bread. Must be a suburb. Beaverwood, bestwood, bitterwood, bloodwood. Breadwood. What extra you need? Login records. Let's see, it's been downgraded from disuse. You need to pick it up from the adjunct department next door. Of course, yeah. Of course, yep. God, it's like getting my driver's ID. It's like getting my driver's license all over again. I'll bring it back here when you get it. I'll put it in an official inter-department transfer folder. Inter-department document transfer folder for you. Is it necessary? Absolutely. You can't transfer documents between departments without an inter-department document transfer folder. It's unthinkable. Fine. Mr. Tuba, was it? What can I do here? Department records sent me to pick up a file. Logging reports of Bedwood. Here they are, but pages are loose. I can't give them to you. What if they blow away? I'm taking them just next door. Just give me they're giving me a document folder. It'll be fine. No. What if there's a free gust of Wednesday sleep here? It would be chaos. Alright, fine. What you propose? Well, fortunately, I happen to be the one person in town officially authorized to use a stapler. Okay, do it. I'll be right happy to. But I don't have a stapler. No, yeah, of course you don't. Let me guess. Requisitions office? Yep. There I am. It's me, crawling, just begging, like, please. Something can get you? I'd like to requisition a stapler. Requisition form? Yeah, I figured. Tuba. Cowboy. Middle name Marshall. Yep, and checks out. Cake or pie. Instant dessert preference. Pickle pie. Ooh, okay, now, I like cake. Well, despite that, everything seems to be ordered. I get this filed, here's a stapler. Alrighty then. Got your stapler? Nothing better than that new... But wouldn't it not be a new stapler unless it was like... Unless it's just like freshly dyed or something? Okay, good chunk. Okay, yep, got the papers. Looking forward. Alrighty, yeah. That's me, like, yeah, I'm excited. Okay, got that file. Oh, for the love. That idiot stapled the pages right in the middle. This is why we took it away in the first, this damn staple in the first place. It's unreadable. You have to take it back, tell them to unstaple it. Oh, goddamn course. Unstaple this. I'm only authorized for stapling, not unstapling. I think they have an unstapler there. Next door in the regular department records. Please unstaple these. I'm fully authorized, no problem. I don't see the staple remover. Alright, the Department of Libertations borrowed it to open beer bottles. Yeah, of course. Howdy. I need a drink immediately. Take a whiskey. One small problem. I'm out of whiskey requisition forms. Am I going to administration picking up one? Yeah, okay. My character needs this drink though. Honestly. Okay, this is requisitions. I know there's town hall, I think. Any requisition department limitations. Some out of form transform envelopes. They should have a supply of spare at the department of requisitions next door. Yes, of course. Which one? Color? Okay. And for regular and department transfer, blue for extra municipal transfers. Okay, so it should be blue. I'm technically extra municipal since I'm a visitor, so I'll blue. This refers to final desperations. Oh, okay, so it's... Okay, so we're fine. Okay. So this is a bit I haven't done before. Okay, so tan then. Out of those. Green, just a bribe. More, yeah, because the more of an emergency this becomes. Yeah, no, that's how I'm feeling. Form Chancellor. A red one. You must really need that drink. Here you go. 1 whiskey recognition form. Ugh. Whiskey, last name. Okay, Tuba. Cowboy. Marshall. Yep. All fresh out of whiskey. Oh, I hereby vow. Oh, hold on. I need. No, you. Oh, I will destroy this place. I will raise it to the ground. I will salt the earth. Okay, you direct the staple one, please. Oh yeah, I'm just sad now. The thing pops up, tops of beer bottles like you wouldn't believe. Okay, yeah, I'm just sad now. The staple remover. They don't even need to be stable. That's what the department document transfer folder is for, after all. Yeah. I'm back with the unstable redwood logging file. Can't see any problem. Let's get started on the paperwork for the logging. Yep, okay. Tuba, Cowboy, Marshall. But here, you sign here, initial here, and here. Sign here. Alright. Are you kidding me? I don't know how to do that. Yeah, no, okay. And then we can also go to that, like, vibrato guy. Curious corpse. Huh. That's interesting. Alright, man, I'm probably gonna have to give this back. Okay, no, yeah, take this. Hold on. Excuse me, man? Yeah. You still have my ghost pencil, I need that. Seriously, I think it was haunting my beard. Here you go. Nah, I wasn't gonna fall for it that time. That's what happened to me the first time round. Wait, hold on. A frantic flying man has burst out of the woods and is running straight at you. He's wearing a dome-shaped metal hat, which bristles with wires and odd protrusions that crackle intermittently with blue sparks. Seems upset. Okay, yeah. The voice, it speaks. Yeah, no, that's telling me it's cool. What is that on your head? This looks like the stuff my kid brother messed with. They're complicated. Ugh. I don't know. Crazy electric helmet. This has kind of crazy wires and stuff sticking out of it, and constantly zaps you with electricity while wearing it. -5, like all stats, but +1 AP. Not worth it at all, in the least, but that's weird. Yep, no, that's how I'm feeling. Oh, hey, a ghost rock. Alrighty. Come on. Got the mayor's signature. Things in its seat. It's hereby approved. Processing will take 48 hours. Everything has to be filed, and the actual permit has to be printed, and so on. You can pick it up in 2 days. Well, I'll be forced to sleep then, meaning I'll miss out on the fudge. So I should make the most of it now. Now, what's the professor's house? Professor... This one is like up here somewhere. Where the guy is that guy's house? Okay, no, there it is. They need some scrap. Let's see. Gunfire. I found a goblin shooting a large pistol at some boulders. The goblin, hello? For practice, cracking on rocks for a crack shot. I see. I foxed them. What are you getting at? I'm making them out of things. It's welded together out of scrap metal, and I can suggest, yeah. If you just removing a gun to better shooting, yeah? You could probably clean with magic for money. Rust removal spell, you know, is designed for cleaning corroded cookware, but it works well enough. With the Goblin Delight, it gives you some meat. Now, rust removal magic. It's a specialty. You don't see it too often. Alright, Professor. Yep, got your scrapper right here. He ambles over to a strange contraption in the corner room and begins to tinker. Yeah, this is the trick. Like this running, you're able to grab a keystone from it. It'll take another scrap. It'll take another 5 for each one you need. Are you familiar with lots of stuff traveling mine? You're in place, but that's where I find the chassis for this fabricator. Which are behind an unusual pile of rocks. Seems a good place to start hunting. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, lost ledge up in mine. The Professor assures you that this is a key. Okay, lost Dutch oven mine is up here, I think. Yeah. Okay, well, hold on. You can't get much in the woods. They're taller than a regular goblin because the boots are taller than typical goblin boots. They're so tall they must be half stuffed with socks just to keep the tops from jamming the goblin in the groin. He sees you marches over, attempting to look intimidating instead of awkward. These stomping grounds? It's tall. Tall boots. Yep. Tall am I. They look very uncomfortable. I have no sensation in my feet now. This is fine. You can't feel? Perhaps they have leaving entirely. That's bad. You don't know much goblin physiology, but you're pretty sure feet shouldn't be brown when the rest are green. Takes some doing, but you eventually convinces the goblin that it probably shouldn't wear those boots until they can be altered to fit properly, and bandage it up a bit. Ooh. I got some money for my medicinal, my medicine services. Alright. No. Okay, now I've already been through here. Okay, that will never not be funny. Yeah, right. Into a keystone. There we go. Whoa. Elver device. Professor would love to see this. Ugh. I've learned the El Vibrato word for toilet. Ah, right. Okay, so I'll need a keystone for that. Okay, and then we'll be able to fight. So whenever I want some scraps, there we go. Oh boy. Let's see, Bean Golem, Bean Shield, and then of course Bean Blizzard. Okay, so that one's a healer. Not good enough. Ooh, I leveled it up. Okay, so one more 5 fight. Okay, bring my golem. Okay, yeah, they're getting tougher, yeah. Bring him down. Okay, so I have no clue what they do, so just get rid of the weird one. My bean. Alright, so this will kill him. That is very loud. Ooh, bean wall. The wall can take 5 hits now. Frankly, I just hate that this will have to they go all the way back to make another key. Let's see. Someone left a bunch of dynamite. That's weird. And that's why I wouldn't want to just put on the ring of getting places faster, because it's too useful. Let's see, pile. I found this. This will make batteries, or when I fix it. Yep, the vibratoins power the machines with these electric marbles. These ones I put in your transponder. I don't have to tell you, a regular source will be quite useful. Right. Okay, yeah. So I know I need a. That's not what I meant to go. D. Okay, so a vibrato device. Hopefully this will give me the stuff I need. A vibrato scraps. I need a few more. I mean, by a few, I mean one more. Let's see. Goblin tongue. Except for jewelry, okay. Look over it, which unusual cobbled together from scavenged material. The charming and outsider art. Ooh, goblin art. I'm buying from goblin artisans and savings passing to you, the customer. Ooh. I'll take the sparkling one. Goblin glass ring. The broken piece of glass with a bottle in it, so it's fascinating to look at, but it hurts to wear. Yeah, no, I expected as much. So then we walk through here. Go and fight one robot and leave. I'd say we should have prepared, but I'm not even sure how I could have. Alrighty. Bring him down. Okay, just one more. Just for the culture. And then here comes Bean Golem. Ah, Bean Golem almost got the kill. Alrighty. Now we make the key thing. Now we head back and then open that bad boy up. Surprised we didn't get anything. Either way. So after this, we'll be heading off to a literal ghost town. Okay, no, we were at a ghost town, but we're doing the DLC. Get to the quirk on that. Okay, so we put the thing in here. How about a loop? The weird oval bottom material, slightly bigger than around your head. Insert the sphere. Whoa. It's busted. The piece that's broken here. Still in there. Rocks. Replace this, I guess. Bring the kitten. A giant, untrustworthy mechanical kitten. That was weird. Alright, we're gonna have to make another one for that. Oh no, my golem. Oh, it shot it. Oh, it killed it. Usually you're supposed to just do incrementing half damage. Like that. Just kill it outright. Stretch the old legs. Oh, complicated. This looks like a thick paper with dozens of square holes in it. Looks like the ones they used back for the census in the 90s, but way more complicated. And that one is just something that. Need 3 more. Oh, big circle one. Okay, get rid of you. And a lot of back and forth, but all for a good purpose. That's crap. Oh, he's a weird guy. Oh, okay. Okay, he's kind of a weird guy, but it's not what I meant. I thought he would literally like to know about the weird thing. Safe crack, which I ain't got. Okay, so we got a battery, which can stick into that thing that we did earlier. Alrighty. Oh, right, no, you'll probably want this. I could have sworn you would have been able to use this thing. Right on. With the ring on your head, 2 things happen. One, it begins humming and trimming in the way our robotic stuff do. The other is that you feel like you put earplugs in your brain. Your thoughts get weirdly quiet. You sense the surrounding magical and psychic energy and is almost completely muffled. Weird. I'll say it's weird and not pleasant. You take it off. -5 mysticality. Prevents psychic waves from passing through it. Oh my goodness, what? Oh, I'm still in the mine. Uninjured and hungry, but not starving. So I can't have been here for long, perhaps a day. Good, good. Well, I must have you to thank for that. Hey, you feeling better? I should. Thank you for offering me with this remarkable device. Don't mention it now. Who are you? Murray Morris, excavator of the unknown, purveyor of mysteries. What brings you here? Why, excavating for the unknown for mysteries purveyor, of course. Or at least attempting to, I must admit. Until you put this device on me, I was quite overcome. By what? I'm oversensitive to psychic emanations, you see. Always have been. As it happens, this curious little hole is absolutely overflowing. None too friendly, I can tell you for certain. Risky business, my coming down here, but I took the gamble and lost. The remarkable thing you happened by when you did, my friend. We should both get out of here. We play to stand in dirt water. You could probably do some good business purveying there. Capital idea. I'll see you there. See you later, Murray. Bully for you. Alright. Now let's just stick this in here. Let's see, everything goes blue. Energized. You're chock full of vibrato energy. You feel like you can take the whole world. Partly because you're stronger and smarter and faster, but also you're overconfident. It's not that big. Storage, construction. Alright, also I'm curious. Curious corpse. With that. Ooh. Military school craftsman. 8 pistol damage. It goes on your trigger finger, not your ring finger. Every vibrato transponder begins beeping slowly and quietly. And it gives them a let us out here. Let's emerald somewhere, we can't see it because of the trees. Yeah, I'll scout ahead. Louder. Yeah, okay, fine, bring it on. What I thought. Alpha bottle scraps. It reaches a deafening volume. Holy. Okay, so I need more batteries. Okay, oh wait, no, I know one of these is like a... I'll have to figure that out later. First things first, we gotta head back to Dirtwater. Just to check up on those guys, though. Just free cheap wine. Excuse me. Here's curiosity and beans. I got it. Thank you. That's two good turns you've done for me. See, which here's your head run back. Fortune willing, I won't be needing it. No more gambles like that. Either way, it's dark here. Atmosphere. I saw mysteries, things which could not be properly experienced in the cold light of day. Why? That wouldn't be any fun. You know what? Yeah, presentation is part of it. The merchandise. Locked case. These things must be kept from prying eyes and unprepared minds. And thieving hands. That goes without saying. Let's see. All-purpose beans. Alright. Glass sphere. 10% item finding. 5% mysticality. Magician's pants. These once began to a stage vision, but the cursed. Fortunately, the curse is that whoever wears these pants shall be forever bound to a life of comfort and leisure. Get more non-combat encounters. Interesting. Alright, so how does magic affect the leather? They give him a bulk discount on magical charms. I can make bandoliers with magic charms on them. Really? Enchanted bandolier. 3 pistol damage, 2 speed. And I wonder if it, I don't know, is there a trickle down? No. Okay, off we go. You hop into the ghostly carriage, which seems to support Susie's weight well enough. The invisible driver yells, "Yah!" cracks a whip, and it snorts. Starts moving, and soon you're out of sight. Hitching a ride in a ghost carriage. Wait, come on. Oh boy, more ghosts. A thick gray fog envelops the carriage, and you lose sense of time and space. A very large and ornate mansion, all out for Gun Manor, last stop. Oh, Susie? Never imagined a house this big. Me either. I want a map and compass just to walk from one end to another. At least a piece of chalk. And the dang old maid comes by and wipes marks off the walls, and you get lost coming for the bathroom. And that's just the way back. The house isn't in any map you've seen. If it's on a map you haven't seen, well, that map ain't doing you good. You probably could go back to Dirtwater if you wanted to. The visitor center is bereft of any employees. Where is anyone? Bugging validation. Genuine gun manager souvenir tokens. Make your wishes come true. Negotiate a better deal. We're doomed for one souvenir. But they could have just cut out stuff and just sold you a souvenir directly. This gun is Fancy Man suit. Terry Gunn insisted why we didn't think of that award for excellence in vending. Snacks, photos, candy, souvenirs. Yeah, uncharacteristically, the IRS has actually added 50% to this line. It's locked. And I ain't got lockpicking 3. Howdy. Informative plaque about the hedge maze. It was erected in 1888 for the entertainment of the guests and the family's then 2 daughters. Milk in the end are through, though we recommend caution during the winter. Actually, we recommend standing out altogether because some crazy wizard moved in and has been animating the shrubs. Danger. Crazy wizard. I'll show you. Ooh, some foraging would be great to have right here. Whoa, 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 meat bush. 200 meat. Adventure distance, which I have. Is it because all the spittoon stuff I did? And a huge amount of food in various stages of decay. Maybe it's a compost heap. That'd be charitable. Jumbo shrimp fork. It does extra damage against cows and other demonic creatures. This fork is too large to eat even the largest possible shrimp with. It's made of solid silver, which people make no sense. Butcher bone, coal delivery man. The bone is charged as if he was burned in some sort of coal man stove. A Marichowski. Smells like coal, but it's empty. Let's see. Weirdly, this bush seems to be full of pinto and kidney beans. You didn't think those grew on bushes, especially on the same one. Okay. What is it? An arcane hedge spear. Well, I'm to burn it alive. Ooh, it's got a different. It's got a remix one. Alright. Things are tough. Magic infused leaf. It still tingles with magical energy that animated it when it's part of a malevolent topiary beast. It's a well. Tokens early. Make a wish. I wish I had that token back. Oh, would you look at that? I'll take that. Little spigot here, but the boil isn't on, so it won't do much. So there's that. Ugh. The hedge wizard. These are more aggressive than the foliage you encountered, except maybe the holly brush you fell into when you were 3. Enough sequence breaking. Or, okay, it's not sequence breaking since I'm just allowed to go there, but still. Just handle this first. The lady carrying weird equipment. You work here? Nah. Can't find any employees in the gift shop either. I haven't started the job yet, it's already a pain in the neck. What's wrong? Well, I can't get inside. Mrs. Gunn hired me to come out here and deal with a bunch of spooks that came up haunting up the place. I can't do that if I can't even get in through the front door. A ghost? Yep. 13 of them according to my instruments. Lawrence Cunningham Ghost Annihilation Service. Lawrence Cunningham Ghost Annihilation Service. That's me. What do you annihilate him with? Science. I'm guessing that's what the rifles can. It shoots science. Who's that? Never heard of Gunn? I would hope so. She's pretty famous. She's got previous famous inventor. You get her best known invention hanging on right on your belt. You made guns. Anyway, the door? The locked? No. You see, I'm a ghost hunter. I am a spider hunter. I don't hunt spiders at all. He's a huge, gross, hairy, fanged, drooling, giant spider in the foyer. So either until I find another way in, or find someone else to take care of the spider hunting side of this, I'm staying the frig right here, right? Oh, I can help you out. That'd be swell. You know, you look reasonably tough and or wily. Why don't we team up? And a ghost, you can handle things that ain't. Alright, let's go. He's like with some force high and shut. Channel limits, blah blah blah. You hit eek, swings open. Black. Ounce of a military gun. Built this stately, if architecturally unusual, manner in the late 70s. Completed in 1877, using her proceeds from a famous invention, the gun. After in 1981, her retirement, she gracefully opened many of the rooms to the public as a museum and historical center. Interesting. Fancy electric lamp. This radio is cold as the radio is when the boiler isn't working. This intercom is making an annoying humming and crackling sound. Tune it to spider killing frequency. You move. Okay. Neural cascade signal. This kills up and dies, dissolves in the powder. Hello? Here's a hell. Oh, okay. Oh. Reading is a federal grants administrator Hardin here. Oh, lights couldn't be here if it wasn't cold to begin with. Science. The heat got shut off. This would be a boiler or something. Parlor. Rat. That's it. Ooh, tea service. Beet. Fruit. Salad. Nice barb. I guess some more ghost. Box of photos. Bigger than the whole house was. What does the body do with the space? Oh boy. Ooh, double silk pantaloons. These were a nice pair of silk pants before I got another layer added to it by spiders. That's a very nice pair of silk pants. A big can of paint with a brush sitting on top of it. Oh, I'm so scared. Plot code, like a plot code, right? I have a key for every model they make. Oh, I'm willing to bet it's so you couldn't get inside unless she's here with you. A lab. That's been doing some really good science down here. I don't even recognize half of this. I have an advanced degree in tinkering and fiddling. Bismuth, do not eat. Also need like yttrium, osmium, iron. The workbench was a device. Figure it out. Ah, it's a silencer. Gunsmithing. The worst gun. Who's got 2 thumbs and is lucky when they haven't been shot off yet because it's inexpertly constructed gun. Ooh, pain the medic. It kills you by poison that make you vomit. But luckily, medicinal science has confirmed vomiting is the cure to basically every type of poisoning. Inexpensive medicine. It is so expensive it has a gold cross. 50% max HP. Rocket science stuff. Let's see. What's the skinny compadre? Yeah, take this. A helium-coated diode, neat. Alright, hold on. Oh, I don't know why, but fish. Getting a little bit more sore. Fish, give me a second. Stretching out the old legs. Okay. Now then. Oh yeah, spiders. I ain't gonna let you pass without a fight. Oh yeah, Buffalo Bill's here with us. Well, time to freeze him. Extra venomous, a small but beefy spider, an excited one. 5 damage. Tie the sucker up, man. I have a feeling my bean golem isn't gonna be much help. Fermented spider blood. Miscellaneous spider parts. Never know when you need to make some terrible, I suppose. Oh, that's a big one. Can its hide despite its size? Oh, it's a fast one. It laid an egg. How cute. Die. Okay, I suppose I gotta, you know, do this first. Now it's time to just try and kill it. 10 damage. Nah, disable it. Come on, Buffalo Bill. Yeah, that's what I thought. Man, these things got beefy stats. I think I got like a huge shot in the arm at the moment with the fudge. Spider egg omelet. You got scrambled up and cooked somehow while you're fighting it. Not sure where the plate came from though. Ooh, this pie safe's working overtime with all the spiders. Spider pie. Whoever been using this pie has been used to being this pie has been playing with the teeming swarms of the spiders who ate it. Coal ghost. That's a ghost. Those things are dangerous. I wasn't expecting to see any of these. Wait, you're a ghost hunter. You're here to hunt those, right? No, those are just ghosts. This is a ghost. A greater haunt originating from spectral transmissions. Totally different. Except for the name. Well, okay, this can be tough. Heck, I knew I should have bought a bismuth bomb. A what? Bismuth. It's sort of silvery metal. It screws with spectral energy. Wait, iron does with magnetic. So where we, yeah, okay. And she is, you know, freaking out over the spider. I mean, to be fair, it's a giant-ass spider, so. You make a quick bomb. You make it. Watch your master at work. That's properly intimidating, at least. And it ain't just a pretty face. Wait, hold on. It has a grinning skull painted on it and a big red button on the side. The bomb, which uses sure you're safe unless you're a call-based phantasm. Which, you know, I'm pretty sure I ain't. Alright, let's send this bastard to Kingdom Come. Eyes and entire head. Nice. Woo! What do you know? Well, come on. Ah! You're disappointing so many kids in Crimbo with this amount of gold. Okay, so I just give this a shove. Now then, where was the hedge clippers, which I ain't got. Ah, right. On my mouth hole. Salutations. I've been better. I was practicing my greetings to the museum greeter. This is getting weird. Anyway, spider grabbed me from behind to a surprise. Before I get back to work, it wouldn't be right to allow visitors to go ungreeted. Can you let me out? Yeah, right. I give you the official museum greeting later. Alright, come on. Oh, even when we got the jump on him. Oh yeah, the skeletons immune to poison. Alright, we gonna. Yeah, I wanna, you know, give my little partner some help, so. Alright. Here, take that. Ooh, -5 all stats. Also take this. That's not what I meant. There we go. Alright, let's call down a great winner. Man. Alright, let's get rid of this one. Okay. Bean wall, useless. Well, that wasn't useful at all. Alright, time for a bunch of smelling salts. One more should do it. Bring down the cold. Kill this one. Ah, come on, not too. Holy. All right, my regular gunshot is just massive. Oh. Holy. Okay, then. Okay, yeah, of course. I should have expected that bit. Ow. Okay, just me then. Okay, hold on, get rid of this. Nah, just do this again. Okay, and this will kill the spider. Man. Big tough one, ain't it? Somebody's trapped in the cocoon. Oh, it's a mannequin. But why is it moving? Hey, howdy. But, oops. It does look like this. Hold on, if I get to say goodbye, I'll say goodbye then. Aww. Oh. Ah, okay. And then an infinite number of spiders in that hole. Ah, there we go. Oh boy, hot mud. Okay. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, so... Alright, Hedge Wizard. Hedge is heeding my call. Oh. Oh. Leaf barrage. Oh, man. Obliterated it. Let's see how your plants do against a hot beam. Up here at W. Oh, didn't run very far. Oh. Yeah, I mean, okay, I guess that checks out. The bean armor. Incinerate this. And then shoot them. And there she goes down again. I should have called down a bean golem. I have sent me for like peanuts. Alright, come on. Oh. Okay, so we're just gonna go with this. Okay, so bingo. It's a meat shield. Let's be honest. Now, blizzard. Get rid of this thing. Less we gotta deal with, the better. Not my golem. Thank you for that, Buffalo Bill. Oh, I can do that again. Oh, wow, that buffs it a lot. Alright, finally. Edward's journal. Edward's orb. Do I have all's power, and was one of those was the magic that was inside of you all along. Oh, and my blizzard leveled up. Right. Tale of poetry. Huh. Oh, east, north, west, south, west, north. Okay. Just writing this down. Okay, hold on a second. It's like man, because all the foam on the top. What's that? Was like, tell me to. Oh man, that was weird. Okay, sorry about that weird silence. Especially since I windowed out of the game. Okay. So before we get handle all of that, okay, so it was east, north, west. East, north, west, south, west, north. South, west, north. Oh. This is what starts vibrating is to get close to the weird human-shaped bush. Not you again. You're not him. Nope, cowboy. Nice to meet you. I'm the hedge. Yep, the hedge. The source of all magic in the maze, yada yada. Boy, I can't tell you how glad I am to see somebody here besides that dorky wizard. Yeah, no, I got him. Oh, thank you. I made a mistake of granting him a boon. He just started treating me like a god or something. Coming around day after day, prostrating himself before me like a huge dweeb. Just awful. I'm sure I'm powerful and all that, but it's not like I did anything to get this way. I mean, I'm rooted to the ground for heaven's sakes. I just grew this way. Either way, a boon? Ah, sure, I guess I owe me that much for getting me rid of that clown. Ooh. Yeah, thanks for that. Should we get back in business here? You can see yourself out, right? What a nice guy. Oh, yeah, and we also beat up the hedge, so. Oh yeah, either way. So, my grandmother's blood sugar was low, and my younger sibling just had like a weird Pepsi thing. So they gave it to her, and me the rest. And I decided just because we're siblings, I had to make it awkward. It was kind of funny. Secret stash. The secret chest of goblin manufacture. Hedging your bets. This is the book hedge wedge is used to earn enough need to become a wizard. Criminology is just a fun coincidence. Ooh. You learn when to hold them, when to fold them, and when to cut them into delightful animal shapes. You learn all about the things financial responsibility and decorative horticulture have in common. After reading the book, you resolve to make some budget cuts, but you mistake the books for your budgets and cut it to pieces. The little tag, not pictured, of the key reads gun, managed carriage, house, do not duplicate. The thing the copy machine hasn't been invented yet. Wait, what's this thing? Some kind of portal made of both and filled with enchanted shrubbery. These are aggressive more than most of the foliage you've counted. Oh yeah, that bit. Wow. Alrighty. Bingo. Armor. Ice. Only 5 damage. Holy hell. Petrobat. Howie. And kill. Oh, he didn't die. Doesn't waste battery power by shooting nothing. Alright, now let's get rid of these. Alright, you're safe now. You think a gal could sit and eat our lunch at a weird hedge maze without being accosted by monsters? Anyway, what you do? We'll give visitor the token smashing machine. We sell browse tokens stamped with the museum's logo. You can either use them with the wishing well, run them through a machine that blows them up flat and stamps museum logos on them. Wait, again? Yeah, but the longer. Yeah, no. Man. I still want to say goodbye to it properly. There you go. Turning in a sub-drive spot. My scientific hypothesis has been proven correct. But we don't have direct evidence connecting ice to. Don't you try to pull a post hoc ergo propter hawk on me. I'll shoot with my scientist rifle. No, come on, if you're gonna... Come on. Warm. Elevator. Only authorized and trained personnel may operate. Oh, yeah, okay. kitchen, dining room. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Oh, I'm scared. Was that facing just... Was that broken the entire time? It probably was. Ooh. A blowtorch. Used for making fancy desserts, creme brulee, torched Alaska, burnt cake, ruined tiramisu. Alright, that's a ghost one. Yammering face invisible food. Maybe he's a ghost of an emperor. Rector's manners. Hey, buddy, come on. Use a napkin, stick your pinkies out, something. Sorry, I'm so hungry. What's going on? Waiter doesn't know how to make ghost food, so he's just giving me imaginary and hoping I won't know the difference. Makes me feel kind of bad for dragging him into it, but the human I'm starving. You need actual ghost food? I can help. But please, specifically, I want chili. A bowl of chili without a gun. Oh, that's why I'm craving. I guess it's because of how I died. No, I was eating chili. Had a gun in it. Joke? No, shot me to death. Look, all I need is a bowl of gunless chili in order to satisfy my hunger, pass on to the afterlife. Hey, do you make chili? Sure, doesn't everybody? You put a gun in it? Come on, you can hardly call it chili if it doesn't have one. No, kidding. That's insane. You know, it's weird how it's had to be specified. Oh. Rumbling of yammering about eggs. You tried to poach an egg by shooting it? But dadgum, yes, that's what I did. Heck, of course I did. That's how you poach an egg. Pappy didn't raise no fool. That kind of fresh slug of egg rolled out of the bullet, where the bullet ricocheted off the bottom of the cook pot and shot me right between the peepers for dadgum. So how you do that? Back in the head, of course it is. Come aboard, me and my pappy and his pappy have been poachers all our lives, and I know about poaching than you ever will. It's not the same kind of... What's all this doggone sass, mush, and talking, boy? Poaching's poaching. I'm gonna prove you wrong. That's not how to do it. Chili spices. I'm gonna let the ice can go open. That explains the ice. Oh. Oh. It's trapped on a block of ice. You get me out of here, besides the whole frostbite thing, I'm supposed to be running the elevator. I think any proper stairs in this crazy place, that's kind of important. I can get you out with magic. I mean, like the magic to use to blow up monsters? That's so. I'm an expert. I got rank 3. You so much a huge mystical lava fava bean. We'll get it to just right range to melt the ice without burning the woman trapped inside. Whew. You had me there for a sec, but thanks. I better get back to my elevator. If you ever want to go up and down within a limited range, come find me and I'll hook you up. Or down. Howdy. Yeah, how am I gonna prove it to that guy? Thank you for this. This is not bad. Unfortunately, all we can do is go to the second floor. Or just that. The button for the third's missing. And I bet anything the old housekeeper took it and hid in some hilarious place. She loved wordplay, which is why they fired her. That and stealing important things and hiding them. Oh, second floor it is. Guest rooms. Restrooms. Gallery. Library. Oh. A dictionary. Wait, a dictionary and a pedestal could come in handy if someone took you to look something up in your Funker Wagnalls. Oh, okay. Poach. He told you in 2 meetings. Ooh, wait, hold on. What? Ooh, bro. Oh, wait a minute. I got an idea. Boo. Oh, weird. There's an entry, but no definition. It's a picture of... Oh, no. Picture of what? A picture of... A picture of you? Oh, God, I'm so scared. Okay, that was nice. Librarian glaring at you as if daring to make you noise. Sorry, just... Okay. It's good. Okay. What's your question? Library shootout. Ruffians got in a heated argument over contemporary merits of Anton Chekhov versus Henrik Ibsen. They started shooting when I came to step in and stop them. I simply won't abide gunfire. It's too loud. What was the point in contention? I don't recall. It's something about Chekhov and shouting, "Remember the gun I showed you in Act 1?" Before opening fire, the act noise. The other adds noise. That's sufficient. Won't tolerize a noise of any stripe, certainly not gunfire. I'm looking for paste. Okay then. A closer look. It's a book about geology, bound in stone, and appears each chapter is devoted to a different type of stone, and is printed on slabs of that stone. Luckily, I'm huge. I'll never get out of there. No. At least I know all about the particular type of granite described on that page. How'd you get trapped like that? I work at the info desk. My breaks like to research different kinds of info, in case anyone asks. I guess you never know when someone else might ask you about rocks. Oh. Alright then. Here's your topic. I feel like a card catalog is being reorganized. Someone sorted all the card numbers by call numbers instead by target author. I mean, useless. You have to search for sec. Precise definition of word. Oh no, I'm supposed to help her. Gallery. T's. Hats. Tats. Stats. States. Wait, they said there was only 3 statues. Hey, buddy. A 9%, you're a real person, not a statue. Didn't have 99. Oh. Maybe said she won't go and get me. Boring lost some before the cows came home and everything got fun again. More laws, each one more complex and boring than the last. A smorgasbord of legalese, and I'm not hungry. Okay. Well, hold on. Gun law. Oh, gun law. Okay. What's your problem? Legal stuff you'd never understand. Try me. What's the maximum legal caliber for a civilian handgun? 800. Try again when you actually know about gun laws. Oh boy, legally, the bureaucracy is not over. I guess I can look in here. Okay, so gun law. Okay, oh yeah, no, the catalog. I need a copy of the catalog. Okay, either way. First floor it is. phone in, show him the page. Listen, I have proof. Approach a method preparing food, a special egg by simmering and boil. I'll be a daggum. Okay, chili stove. How specific? You need a bowl of chili to give that ghost in the dining room. It seems relevant. Fortunately, ever since your conversation with him, you're not even sure what chili is anymore. Wait. The most lard you ever seen in one vessel. Lard, larder, lardest. The shelf is full of pots, pans, including one fancy bean pan. Very nice pan. Spell damage from my beans. Pantry. Wait, there's a larder and a pantry? Oh, more like... There's pants. Ooh, there's a pair of my size. Pantry pants. This is every passionate pantry pants pauper's pantry. Fanciful pants from a fancy pantry. Alright, what you want? He was running around like crazy, hopping around like crazy, searching racks of pants. Or trousers if you prefer, but we say pounds out here in the Western Territories. He is too preoccupied to take notice. Cut him off. Oh, jeez, buddy, you need to scare the death out of me. Besides, I wonder what you're doing. I thought it'd be obvious. I'm looking for a pair of pants. I don't have legs. I know. What do you want them for? Nostalgia. I see. But what kind are you looking for? The kind without legs. Legless pants? Yeah, I can't wear regular pants, you know? Legs would just plop around and then just be dumb. Yeah, no, I guess he checked out. How'd you lose him? That's embarrassing. I don't mind. I don't have a proper holster for my gun, so I just carry it tucked into my belt. Ooh, trigger snagged. Right. Anyway to draw it. It's worse. I was wearing one of those gun belts with the slots all around for you to stick bullets in, you know? Yep, the chain reaction blew off the entire half. That's how? Yep. Stupid scam calls. Either way, yeah, I'll keep an eye out. Really appreciate it. Could I just like make some? Also, weird. When you thought it's faint part paragraph, it's a window. Why does the lighter have a window? Also, what's this ghost standing motionless in front of the art? Please cease this activity at once. So I got carried away. Now I have your attention. How do you tell me who you are? Ah, do you not recognize me? J'enfant l'adresse? No, afraid not. So, simply mimicking the photograph would not be sufficient. That's it. How will anyone know I'm the most famous Frenchman to ever visit Grand Manor? Have a lot of Frenchmen visiting? Besides having the distinction of being the most famous Frenchman to visit Grand Manor, I am also the first Frenchman to visit Grand Manor and the last. Ow. I was listening for a commemorative photograph to commemorate my visit here, and that fool of a photographer fouled up when preparing the gunpowder flash. You have to bulleted it. I must have these photographs. Such a face as mine must not languish in obscurity. Yep, yeah, I'll keep an eye out. Let's see, decorative. It's almost fancy French stuff you're afraid to eat, but some caviar. You've always been curious. Ooh. It's so fancy you expect to be gilded and served in. Cans of every shape, size, and food you don't like. Wait a second. Each can of string beans are exactly 1.2337 inches in diameter. It's affected lengthwise. I still have no idea why I'm making science though. Okay, so I need to research like chili. I guess I just look up chili or something? I don't know why I was thinking murder. Wait. Savory soup made from beans, spices, and a gun. Huh. Wait. No. Oh! One of these things. Nice. Wait. gun. A device for projecting into a hard object very forcefully, which makes hunting self-defense easy and fun. Sponsored by Gun Industries. Cow. Clown. Spider. The octopus of bugs. Okay, that's funny. I'm just gonna pick up my partner. Easy. No, okay. Goblin. Whiskey. Drink. Food. Money. Oh, inside. Oh, ooh. Let's see. What other word could just. Medicine. Okay. Here we have a guest key. Too small to be legible on the icon. Restroom. Ooh. Old-timey ointment. Tube of medicinal ointment old enough to be contain every single ingredient the government has ever banned. Ooh, but it makes me like into a thing. I guess we people use this bathroom one toilet at a time, just like the rest of us. Take that, irresponsible wealth. Ooh, bean shield. Vanity. There's a curtain around it. Pick the curtain. Essentially a white sheet. The shower was invented so recently that they haven't really figured out what these things should be yet. And I think it'd be useful. Unbar it. Alright, can't let you do that. Why not? A customer. He hasn't paid his bill, so I was forced to lock him in until he does. I know it seems mean, but one has to take a firm hand with these things. How much? 800 meat. How's he supposed to get if he can't let him out? That's a fair question, but that's on him, I'm afraid. Did you take 400? I suppose it's better than nothing I've got around. This is perfectly intent to stay locked in it, so alright. Howdy. Ooh. Rules of trusting yourself. Ever since your children aren't really trying. Oh. A cookbook. A cookbook. One more. Use the old bean. Get smarter. I completely lost my memory of where the book was. Bean shield. Appliance real, the pot's fake. Ooh, 90 meat. You could use it to pay off. You're free. Free from being locked in the room with nothing to do except read the magazine. Ah, so you're feeling for having to do an excellent excuse to not do my crappy job. Well, he freed me from the burden of relaxing here instead of emptying trash cans, cleaning toilets. Look, you're a real hero. I could just lock the door again. No, it's too late. I'm free. Free as wind blows, free as my job was. Thank you. Into my little B&B. Would you like food? I won't spend that long, hopefully. Wait a minute. What does that stand for? Boon breakfast. Wait, it's not your home. I know, dear, but no one was using these, and if there were ghosts hovering around with nowhere to be. So I got feeling homesick for the B&B I used to run when I was alive. I thought Miss Gunn wouldn't mind. Either way, you alright? Ah, it's a foolish accident. I'd guess I was suspicious of a nervous, twitchy little man. I thought I'd be mixed up in something bad. One evening, as passing by, I gave in to temptation and peeked in through the keyhole. See anything? He was cleaning a small pistol. I suppose it made a noise because he jumped and the gun went off. And it hit you. That's right. Straight through the keyhole. I died. Ah, that's weird. It's alright. It serves me right for spying, I guess, how I look at it. So it's got guilt. No, I think I paid off quite sufficiently for that transgression. What? I don't want to go to heaven missing an eye. It wouldn't be nice, not nice without depth perception. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So they're not interested. It seems like there should be a door here. But hey, unlocked door with a key. The mirror on this vanity doesn't work. There's a little stepladder. Painting in countries is nice, but there's nothing you found very interesting. The sort of things you find hanging over the bread in a mid-price hotel. Or a bed and breakfast, come to think about it. So it's weird hanging over a stepladder instead of on the bed. Or maybe last argument, it was really a really short art aficionado. Take a look. This is an original Darius Klieg. Never heard of him. It looks like the painting is sticking out from the wall more than you would expect. There's a safe. There's a painting of the safe. Come on. Do I need safe cracking? Okay. Behind it is a wall safe. It's probably 0451. It swings open. It's empty apart from a rolled up poster of Rita Hayworth. Oh, but 0541, that's supposed to be a reference to Fahrenheit 451. A book about, well, burning books. That kind of deal. And for some reason, there are a lot of games that just use it as a code. To the point where it's now just sort of an inside, well, not really an inside joke, but it's just a running bit across different games to just use it. Either 0541 or just 451. Mostly 0541. To the point where, like, there are a lot of cases where you could just, like, look, like, just immediately skip whatever finding the code is and just enter 0541 or 0451. Oh, I got a poster. You'll click in the back, a secret passage. A sewing kit. Good one. I'm glad you think so. Homophonous natures are sue and sew. I'm certainly right for fun, isn't it? That's Sue. Yeah, that's very good, very funny. Listen, you gonna loot this container or not? Oh no, okay, this stop being funny. Yes it is. Are you just messing with me? Do you just not want one thing? I do want it. Look, cowboy, you're getting on my nerves. So what? There's an item here that you need for progression. At this point, I'm tempted to not give it to you. Don't give it to me. God, just take it and get out of the scripts. Chicago International Passenger and Freight Elevator Manufacturing Incorporated. I started abbreviating things at the end there because we were running out of room. Please, just thank you so much. It's bigger on the inside than outside. Oh. It is candy on 10. 9 out of 10 decimals would be appalled. Glove drops, melee damage, triggered pork balls. Ooh. Balls of sugar infused with clove. I guess having extra meat drops, that'd be nice. Hello there. Are you here to laugh at me? No, of course not. No, of course you weren't. Nobody ever laughs. I've never made a single person laugh in my life. My entire career. I wasn't expecting that. What was it? I used to design gag and novelties, but I was terrible at my job. I couldn't come up with a single novel idea. Even, it seems familiar. See? Even my presence is unoriginal. You're being too hard on yourself. I bet you invented all sorts of good stuff. My best invention was fake vomit. It's like fake vomit, but surprise, it's real. That's the one that got me fired. I was working on the exploding cigar. I thought it was pretty good. You light a cigar, it's fine for a second, it goes off your face a bang. You jump in surprise, everyone laughs because you nearly had a heart attack, right? Funny, right? I hit a snag in development, though. Which was, well, if I could use gunpowder, and you can buy it already packaged in these brass casings. That's convenient. Bullets. Yeah, my first test run was a real mess, I can tell you that. Yeah, no. I'm a failure, and I'm dead. But the initial idea was pretty funny, maybe. The execution. My execution was a problem? Ha! You'll laugh riot. Maybe you can help me after all. Okay. Hey Florence, I got you stuff. Ooh, science blast. Okay, that's up. Okay, so next one, just elevator button then, I guess. Third floor. Mrs. Gunn. Mr. Gunn. Weird thing. You've always hated these things. Music room, kids room. A hurdy-gurdy? This is a bassoon. You know what to say? It makes NASA you in... Boo! Oh no. You always hated these things. The musty... It's Cotton Eye Joe again. Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Where'd you come from? Where did you go? Where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Weird, a little weird on the timing, but yeah, it's Cotton Eye Joe. Dueling banjos. Almost all of them are dry rotted and mothy, all part of the touch. You find a copy in Dueling Banjos in reasonable shape, though. Oh, there's a library call number written on the spine. I'll probably give that there then. Yeah, it's connected. You definitely just connect the crank from the hurdy-gurdy without alerting the woman's attention. As it turns out, you needn't bother. She continues to turn it, blank-eyed, even with nothing attached. You slowly grab the end of the crank and pull her very slowly to the gift shop. You find a Victoria to plug her into. She seems happy here as she was before. Must be nice to have her calling. Either I never asked you or I've already forgotten. The token smasher machine. Yeah, okay. Which do you want? A badass shotgun. That's one of Mrs. Gunn's loudest inventions. Ooh. Okay, so I might as well negotiate. Magic rifle. A little sparklies around it too. That's how you know it's magical. Probably also shoots beans, but I ain't in the picture. And the cool pistol. Someday it'll make a lot of people uncomfortable if you tell them they think pistols are cool. Why not here in 1895? Alright. Info cork. You still have these marks of engraving pressed in your face. There's something in favorite time, but I can always quick myself while shaving. Right information, sure. Rocks, actually. Great. So the Ignatius rocks in Granite Percula. You know, granite was an integral part of the architecture of many ancient societies. These are the ruins of the buildings still exist, unlike those of the ancient people who built their structures out of cheese and wheat paste. Ooh, tell me another. It's a natural source of radiation and contains 10 to 20 parts per million of uranium. Alrighty. The greeter. He had not greeted me though. Oh, gee, my... Oh, shut up. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh. Don't mind if I do. Something useful. Empty herbicide can. It'll instantly kill all plants, but it feels like there's only one plant's worth. Ooh, someone left a book. Advanced Beancraft. Wait a minute, I already know this one though. You already learned all the techniques of this book, but you do manage to pick up some tips and tricks from the notes of the previous owner. Find the library and donate the book to it. Pay it forward. Ooh, a hammer. Oh no. Boring tools, drills, awls, tools for boring. It's just a lathe, not worth getting over a lather over. Veteran here smoking a cigarette. Hey, what's up? You work here? Are you parking attendant? Yeah, I validate parking and all that. I'm out on break. Really, everybody's on break, really. A bunch of ghosts showed up, carriage. I got here in the ghost carriage. I mean, did I die and not notice? Nope. Okay, you better go why. Because I'm gonna rescue the employees and they'll come back and catch you slacking and they'll be ticked. I wonder if it has ghost valid parking has to be validated. They haven't successfully stopped me from smoking. Again, I don't like working. Either, can you validate it? It doesn't actually take up space, so it doesn't count as parked. Oh. I mean, I guess that checks out. Second floor, because I got a library book. Find a book that you might want it back. I'm just find really is its proper location. Ooh, dual law. Okay. Since you guys want to murder each other in a fair and reasonable way, things get legally tricky. Dual law. Reasonably well informed about the specific subset of gun law pertaining to duels and duel adjacent activities. Okay, third floor. Actually, wait, no, now I know gun law. Or dual law, I mean. Oh boy. Hey, hold on a second. Need to look at something. Also, just take a little breather. Okay, gallery. Now, I could choose to fight, but, you know, I find it a bit more interesting if I don't. Okay. So, alright, gun law. Gun law, not dual law. Or maybe if I look by, I can find gun law. Oh. Okay. Okay, so back to what we're doing, I guess. Sheet music. Blank sheet music. Blank sheet music, or some kind of weird notebook paper with every sixth line missing. Orchestra conductor, unless he's the ghost of someone pretending to be an orchestra conductor. Either way, he's agitated, always conducting Flight of Bumblebee. What did you conduct? Finale of the 1812 Solemn Overture by Tchaikovsky. That's my second guess. Is the orchestra like double ghost or something? I don't know, there's no orchestra. I really have this piece of music irrevocably lodged in my head. It's been nagging at me incessantly since my death. Yep, it is correct. How astute. Finale of the piece featured, well, okay, it's supposed to be like any loud noise, but yeah, cannons were used it sometimes. If it was my fate to be slain by a piece of music, cannons would have been far preferable to my utterly farcical demise. What happened? It required several cannons, because it was impossible to load a single cannon quickly enough to fire as the score demands. However, the stage we were performing on could not have borne the weight. I wasn't informed of this until it was too late. Inspired, the stage manager decided it would be sufficient to give a box of bullets to the tuba player. You were shot by a tuba? I was shot, as you say, by a tuba. Well. No wonder you ended as a ghost. Oh, it's not the ridiculousness of it that's the trouble here. I mean, accidents happen. That's just the performing arts. colleague of my performance was decapitated by Aaron Symbol during the performance. Pagini's violin concerto number 1. Which are the risk. Problem is, the 1812's overture is very dramatic and energetic. With this music constantly playing is off in my head, I've been unable to find any peace. See if I can find a way to help. Let's see. I know I got a gun around here. No, okay. Oh, yeah, gun. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. Yeah, you can just barely see it. There we go, and then you can kind of see it. And then I gotta, like, you know. Yeah, no, I shot him. How am I gonna use that? Okay, kids' room. Oh. A blank chalkboard. Why would you write that? You should make sure that it never happens to anybody again. Blue chalk. And if you want to trick somebody into thinking the sidewalk's the sky. It's a doll mine. How adorable. This is a girl with miners and mine carts and mine shafts and bowls of mine stone. What's this? A tiny stick of dynamite. Did you know firecrackers are just tiny sticks of dynamite? And that this isn't even a tiny one? And the pumpkin is Tanky Rabbit Berry? Yes, actually, I knew that. Daniel Boone. Very much vanity into that, the average frontier team. Well, gotta guess the up then. Oh man, my golem. Daniel Boone. One corner's loose. Daniel Boone. I'm like doubly scared. Someone's been slacking in geometry. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Geometry textbook. Bruce would probably understand it, but you sure as hell don't. I'm guessing that goes in there too. Applied gun here. Seems like that's kind of like Legolas pants. You could definitely just convince the guy in the pantry this is the kill. Somebody forgot a book. Fun law. Rules for parlor games. Ah. Okay. That's probably the gun law. Harley. Oh no. Let's find out. A stuffed gun. Not as effective as a gun, but also not at all effective as a bludgeon. Less macabre as you expected. It's more of a 3.5 poster bed. Yeah. This little girl is serving imaginary tea to a guest. The doll, while terrifying, is largely indifferent. The Zim employee is playing along with a rictus grin on his face. She wears an annoying, disappointed frown. Hey, my name's CowboyTuba. Can I join? I want, but it's terrible. Have any fun? It's all dumb made-up tea. I want a proper one, like my mama took me. Tell me about it. Went to a real tea room. It's so pretty. There were vases of flowers. Everyone's dressed up in suits, pretty dresses. The white china teacups. Real tea, not imaginary. It was so nice. Everyone was so polite and charming and elegant. So the fight started. Two of the gentlemen got in an argument. Don't know about what. One said something the other one didn't like. So insulted, he threw his tea in the man's face. They took out guns and started shooting at each other. They're still elegant. They had little silver ivory pistols. They kept the pinkies out the entire time. One of them missed and shot me by mistake. It's alright. It's supposed to be nice, but I guess I don't mind so much. I didn't get to finish my tea party, so I want to have another before I go. Except I don't have any tea, and this make-believe ain't fun anymore. Oh, I got one. Is that? I'm still not gonna help me. I have a little thing though. I guess I'll have to use it in the kitchen or something. Oh, come on. The composition is plain bad in every way. This has been comprehensively and enthusiastically about. And then transcribe this. Spooky lullaby. I'd rather something you use your hands to perform the operation since you don't actually know how to read music. And then this will calm him down. Oh, look at that. He's like slowing down. Like, look at that. Oh, he's slowing down. His like, movements are a lot less severe. Oh, man. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, being Golem. Electric backpipe, I don't use it. I'm a terrible backpipe player. You have to blow on the end of the rifle and that makes me nervous. Yeah, and as you know, she's, yeah, prefer to fight. Medicinal gas. It's a great idea. Alrighty, so now we got another thing. Okay, gun law. Okay, perk gun. You know, everything there is to know about gun law. Come on. Which you can be, now you can be a prosecuting attorney and defense counsel in addition to judge, jury, executioner. Time to dispense some justice. Yeah, now it's time for actual. Alrighty, man. In fact, I think you'll find that I am quite conversant with the finer points of our justice system, particularly as it pertains to guns and gun-related activity. Watch that, she all tries is no brief. Try me. I'm CowboyTuba, speaking for the record, say your name, occupation, cause of death. Felicity Wainwright, defense attorney, lost a court-approved trial by combat. It's been outlawed for 15 years. You do understand ghosts don't visually age as time passes, right? Oh. Right. So, the client tried about that, so you and the prosecutor faced off in a duel. And you lost. Are you acting dumb to try and throw me off guard? I withdraw. Why are you a ghost? Because although it was already well without a fashion, it was still a valid legal recourse. I should have been prepared, but I wasn't. My lack of training resulted in an innocent man being executed for the murder. How? Hanging, I assume. Obviously I wasn't around. So realistically, I'd need to prove that the loss wasn't your fault. The trial duel was ran above board. There's no chance there had been foul play on the prosecutor's part. The loss is my own. So I'd have to prove your client was guilty and your feelings of responsibility are misplaced. Look, I know you think you know a thing or two about the law. How about you tell me the first rule being defense attorney? Don't make fun of the judge's beard. You have to trust and believe in your client. If you don't believe in your client is innocent, you'll never convince anyone else he is either. So if I want to convince you he's guilty, you have to fight an uphill battle, fella. You're essentially playing prosecutor, yeah? Alright. Oh, that's not what I meant. Yeah. A defendant is Matthew Guilty McCready, accused of murder of Victor Vic Tinsbury at noon June 18th, 1878 in Reno. Alright. His name's Guilty? Names don't mean anything. Once had a client named the Ike. I killed the guy. I killed the guy. Totally innocent. Someone's legal name, sure, but nicknames are usually given with a bassist. You ever met a really tall guy called Tiny, or a fat guy named Slim? nicknamed guilty would arguably reinforce it. That's absurd, but arrest. Cause of death. Shot through the heart with a .45 caliber revolver. Did he own it? Yes, he was holding it at the time, and subsequent examination showed it had been fired. I'm messing. Yes. Was that at noon precisely? Confirmed by witnesses. And the created older fancy pocket watch that chimed on hours. The witnesses? Half a dozen. There's something you're not telling me. I'm not obligated to pay my hand face up, Mr. Prosecutor. Second. Wait. Shot with a pistol in front of witnesses at exactly noon. Was this a duel? You can add 2 + 2 after all. Well done. Well, as luck would have it, I've recently read a whole book about duel law. Why? I thought I happened across in the library. Thought it might be interesting. You wrote an entire code of law you found at random for the heck of it? Hey, to be fair, come on. Come on. I don't even know how I keep getting stuck like that. You found for... Yep. But hey, it also gave me pistol damage up. Let's do a quick review. A duel's range is legal provided it's between 2 people at a prearranged time and place using the same or essentially similar weapons. They have to face each other down, and quick draw at a pointed moment, or do the 10 paces, turn, and fire routine. Is that right? The gist, yes. So I guess I have to start with you telling me the facts of the case, and then I'll empty rudely if I have any questions. Alright, but if you push me on trivial nonsense, I'll get mad and you have to start over. Alright, go ahead. They got an argument in the saloon on the evening June 17th. Apparently Tim Terry accused McCready of cheating at poker. Go on. The bartender yelled at him to take it outside, but since it was dark out, they agreed to meet for a duel the next day. That being the 18th. 1878. They both showed up shortly before noon and squared off about 30 feet. When noon struck, McCready fired, fast enough Tinsbury didn't get a shot off. I count having his head shut off. That's pretty much the long and short of it. Alright, hold on. So, shortly before noon, exactly noon, the church bell started ringing in his pocket watch. It chimed an hour. Okay, and the weapons. Kitty had owned a .45 caliber single action. Tinsbury had an older model of 36 caliber cap and ball navy, which he loaded with paper cartridges instead of packing the gunpowder by hand. But yeah, no, those are significantly different. They're both pistol. Modern cartridge versus antique ball and cap? Come on. It has been production until 1873 and considered one of the most reliable, popular 6-shooter in the territories. Furthermore, the restrictions about pistol versus rifles, the proverbial knife in a gunfight. Come on. You can't just shove me out of there. Come on. Come on, let's go. Okay. Wait, name of the saloon. Two-headed horse. I think it's someone double entendre to it, spider. Wait, they agreed to meet for a duel. Did they set a time? A tradition. Since everything's probably lit, good for gunfighting. And witnesses. Half a dozen watched him across the street peeking through half-open shutters. Were they interviewed? Stories lined up. Were any of them known associates? I'm not aware of any of them being actual friends, but local people knew him. Okay, yeah. I figured that wasn't gonna be it. But I also just wanted to object. Okay. Okay, questions. This was Monday, June 7th, so the day before. The argument. Temporary sending keys can be dirty cheat environment. It's a temporary store because it's been loosened. Even accused of it once or twice, but Reno's a gambling town. You know, the rough part. Getting accused of cheating by a sore loser when you're in Lake Street is par for the course. Okay, so. Okay. Right, why not just not fight? Fight breaks out in the heat of the moment, it's one thing, but the cool off enough schedule a meeting the next day? But still go through with it? Or at the end to heck of the thing and get killed over it? It's honor. And they're confident that it wouldn't be the one getting killed. It's dumb, but it's also extremely immaterial. Toxic masculinity and all that, and the law on this frontier are not what's on trial. Yeah, right. Didn't want to fight them there. I get that, but it could have had a really low fist fight. These guys were gunfighters. So exactly now? It seems the church bell struck down. He fired at the wrong time. He's right, he fired at clock noon, but this doom was set for high noon. They aren't the same. Oh, I'm gonna change the music. High noon is just when the sun at its highest point in the sky. Depending on geography and time of year, it can be hours different clock noon. He fired early, and it made it illegal. What do you say to that, counselor? I got a hand to you, Prosecutor Tuba. You're a lot better than this than I was giving you credit for. That's a good thought you had there. One problem. What's that? I had already thought of it. Take that. I never actually played an Ace Attorney game. Nautical Almanac. What's this? I did my homework when I was preparing for that trial. My legal homework since that time expected to be an actual trial, not a gunfight. What you're holding there is a nautical almanac for the year 1878. There are bookmarks where you like to do the math itself, but if you just look up solar noon, aka high noon, for June 18th, the adjustments for Leno's longitude, what do you think you get? Let's try that. I mean, sincerely. Come on, I can't think of any other way to disprove his innocence. Fair duel. What if he didn't? You didn't see the execution, right? I was indisposed, as you might say. So you don't know if it actually happened or not. Let me ask you. Tell me about McCready. He's a gunfighter, through and through. By that I mean he was an adrenaline addict. He was dealing with his needle of choice. Now, if you told me you had evidence he cheated at poker with the civic intent of baiting people in the challenging duels, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised. He was sly. Make him sound like a real devil. That's not fair. He was smart and charming. Could have been a good man if he'd chosen an entirely different life. What else? He had a good head for numbers. He told me that he never forgot a date. And every man he ever killed, he'd remember to pour a beer on the grave on their birthday. That's nice. And that's surprising because I've been not been killed in the first place, of course. Yep. Go ahead. But why didn't you invoke tribal combat? Assuming he was an innocent, why combat? It's pretty straightforward, and only worsened his odds. I'm surprised. Of my surprise, the only thing I could figure out is his like sense of gunfighter's pride for some reason. Is likely the only form of justice he's willing to submit himself to. So it was a trial right after the duel, the 19th? No. I don't know what Reno's like now, but he didn't have a proper courthouse then. You can't try to murder charge in the sheriff's front parlor. They decided to jail for a couple of weeks, and they're transporting him to Frisco. With one thing after another, the trial then started to July 25th. A speedy trial. The wheels grind slow. Okay, wait. When was the execution? Well, they had trial on tribal combat the 26th, a Friday. They don't execute prisoners on the weekend, so it would have been Monday the 29th. In the morning? It's usually setting up the gallows and letting a crowd gather. It usually happens in the afternoon, around 3. Okay. of a day. Okay, so July. I think it was like 19th, they said. Wait, hold on. Okay, and time for the person gun away. Okay, that was amazing. Okay, put on the glasses. Doing my fancy reading time. Okay, hold on. I want to ask details again. Okay, so the trials after the duel. Okay, so it's the 26th or 29th. July 29th. Wait a minute. According to this, there was a total eclipse of the sun that day, turning over the western horizon with its totality at 2:47. Oh, thing. Okay, interesting. I got a question. I looked up 29th. There's a total eclipse. Look for that. Totality 247. Right over Western Territories. I don't know how that affects weight. It's a perfect opportunity for him to escape. Absurd, like a fox. He said McCready was really good at remembering dates. He could have read about the eclipse in any time and stored the knowledge away for future use. Like to give himself an advantage. Alright, that's reasonable as far as it goes, but he couldn't guess an eclipse worked into an escape plan because he didn't have any say over the schedule. What you said with one thing and another, the trial didn't start till the 25th. He could have caused any number of those delays himself, provoking illness or messing with the horses on the Frisco, anything. This could explain trial by combat. I mean, they ended up too much delay, so if a regular trial went on too long and he found guilty, you have missed it. Whereas if he called for trial by combat, everything would be resolved one way or the other in only one more day. Maybe you'd win, and that'd be fine, but if he lost, he could use his escape plan. Okay, that's compelling, but it's all maybes and what ifs. Maybe it happened, but maybe McCready was rescued by leprechauns. Oh, the leprechauns in Frisco? You need some kind of hard evidence before any of this more than fun story is what I mean. Alright, fine. You know any evidence? We don't know if it happened. Something like that would have been in the news for certain. I wonder if the library has newspapers. Do you have any old newspapers? Yes, you have a small archive of the Frisco Newsinator, dating back about 20 years. In the stacks, you shouldn't have a problem locating them. They're delicate, so please be careful. Thank you. Okay, you find the bottom stack and flip through them until you find the paper for the week July 28th through August 3rd. Eclipse, various accidents. Editor apologized for bearing the announcement of previous week's weather forecast. Most notably, all three men scheduled to be hanging on the 29th escaped in confusion. 2 of them were recaptured. Unfortunately, names aren't given. Didn't find anything else relevant to the case. However, you are putting the papers back in. Husband of famous inventor gone missing. The articles line information, but apparently Mrs. Gunn's husband Dan vanished on the road while traveling to Dirtwater on business about 6 years ago. Law enforcement suspected bandits, but no evidence is found. Wait, Dirtwater? Either way, there were escapes on execution. On the newspaper article. Guys scheduled to be executed on the day of the eclipse started escaped. One was never caught. Damn it. Asking criminals aren't giving gravestones with names on them, so you can't go looking around Frisco Cemetery to listen. To find out. Listen, I really appreciate what you're trying to do, but at this point, you would have to actually find McCready himself to prove he wasn't executed due to my failure. Fine. That's what I'll do. So, by Dirtwater. Maybe our barkeep knows something. Hey, Lord. Hey. You ever heard of a fellow named McCready? McCready, don't ring a bell. Been about 17 years back. Heck, I've got a long memory, not that long. I only started 6-7 years ago anyhow. Only register? I'm gonna keep those for the last couple of years. Only place I know of what might have records that far back might need be the post office. Alrighty then. Nope. Okay. I need info on a guy named McCready. Passability might have passed through here 17 years back. Pass through? We don't stand passport years. Though, if you stay for a while, I may have a forwarding address. Alright, mind checking? Let's see, the book's used at dust anyways. One sec. Pulls on some big ledgers out of a desk and blows a huge cloud of dust in the air and starts leaking through them. 17 years. Let's see, around 78 then? 76, 77, 78. Alright, Mablestone, McMurphy, McCready. Got a Matt McCready, that the one? Yep, that's him. No forwarding address, but you could look at his old place just out northeast, out here. Let me see on your map. Oh, yeah, I already got it. In the desert house. That's the one. The house in the desert, gang? Let's see. Oh, cow skull. Holy! Just turn it into bone. Just turned it into bone dust. Hey, howdy, my partner. Alright, McCready, where are you? Wait, this is M. McCready stuck to his guns. Alright. You dig into your shovel, hits a wooden coffin. Pull the lid off, skeleton blinks at you. Well, I mean, it doesn't, but... Yeah, howdy. Howdy, are you guilty, McCready? Well now, ain't heard that nickname in... What year is it? 1985. 17 years ago. No, I tell a lie. There was that one time, 8 years back. The same McCready that escaped the gallows during the eclipse. Well, now the statute of limitations have expired, and might as well fess up. Yep, that was me. Real sweet client too. Apart from a one little hitch. And went off smooth as silk. Even worked in the middle of misdirection to leave the law to 2 other fellas instead of me. This is right too. They were real murderers, not like me. I never killed a man except in a fair fight. Except for that one little hitch you mentioned. You miscalculated how long to delay the trial. So in order not to miss a clip, you called for trial by combat. Oh yeah, that's the truth of it. You're blaming me for Miss Rainwright's death, suppose. Why didn't you trust her? She would have gotten you declared innocent. Oh, she had a real good head on her shoulders, sure. But so did that prosecutor fella. And I didn't rate the odds better than 50-50. Not good enough. And anyway, the trial by combat was part of her job. She should have been ready. Huh. Oh, it's a small world, ain't it? Either way, that stinks, McCready. She trusted you. She's a ghost now because she feels guilty about losing that trial. I spent ages trying to convince her you weren't innocent, and she backed you every step of the way despite the fact you got her killed. And you don't care? Hell, bite your tongue, sonny. You don't know me. Don't care. I did what I felt I had to do to stay alive. I felt damn guilty about what happened, Miss Rainwright. I ain't taking all the blame for it, no sir. She'll tell you herself she should have been better prepared. Just like she told me that day, apologizing with her last breath. I gave up gunfighting for her. Yep, the only thing I lived for. That's how I felt about it. Wait, you gave up gunfighting? Weren't easy, but I did. Bought this house, bought this land, raised some chickens, and had a little vegetable garden. Place has gone to hell since I died. It's a shame. You know, I never fired my pistol again. Not even a damn fence post. That's not what it says on your grave. No, read it again. That's what the fella that killed me having a little ironic joke, I reckon. You were killed? You're only the second person to track me down. First one was 9 years after the trial. Vic Timsbury's brother, hunting for revenge. What happened? He challenged me to a duel, and I told him I ain't doing that no more. He asked again, and I said no, and he hollered at me, and I took my pistol out of the closet and threw it at his feet so he could see how the cylinder was rusted shut. And he cocked his gun and asked me one last time, and I said no, and the last thing I remember was the bang. Well, I mean, that's the thing about frontier justice. Well, that and killing in general. The moment you kill someone, you put a target on your back. You never know when someone's gonna try and get you. Try and give you yours. With one of these. Oh, I'll never get tired of that. But yeah, man. Kinda him to bury me, though. Guess you weren't all bad. Hey, you want to see you again? I can take you to a ghost. I reckon I'll just go back to sleep. Ain't right, dead fellow walking around. Just tell us all for me, alright? Here, you can give him my pocket watch. She'll recognize it. McCready. Matt, guilty McCready's fancy silver pocket watch. Even after buried all these 9 years, it still chimes in the hour. 50% the meat! Oh, bye, McCready. Anyway, yeah, I won't lie. I actually remember introduced to this game by Northern Line way back when. But then I figured I wanted to just shine spotlight again on it, because indie games. And then next thing, yeah, shoots too. And then shoots fire, shoots ice, just a regular bullet. Well, it's supposed to be a regular bullet. And gun ain't just speed. That is not all what I meant to do. I have a wand. Used for all sorts of magic dealios. But yeah. Why did I walk out here? I meant to go back to Gun Manor. But yeah, I remember wanting to just sort of shed light on it, and because it's more of a comedy bit than a game, I kind of forgot everything in the game. Well, almost everything in the game. So I just wanted to shine some light on it, because I like just shining, like, maybe some indie games that people won't know. And it just so happened that the sequel was just released in the middle of me doing this. Or, well, I mean, it's still technically a sequel, more like a third game. I'll admit, the first time that I went through that, I had no clue. But I honestly, while I'm thinking about it, it is probably because I was younger, and my brain wasn't as good as lateral thinking. But here we are. Ready for this? I found McCready's grave. He wasn't excited. You 100% certain it's him? Not some other McCready? Why don't I have both of you? Nah, that's just how it goes. I mean, everyone has to start somewhere. And, you know, and that somewhere has to be at the bottom. And there's people around sometimes. Sometimes, but, you know, sometimes these people, you know, I ain't interested in, I don't blame them. But honestly, I'm having more fun just, like, making this stuff. Having people around talk to you is nice. Either way. But, I like making for the sake of making. I mean, of course, I made this little model you see here. And then, of course, making it in the sense of Let's Play. And then if I go to, like, other places to stream, there'll be music I made myself. I'm making a game. Just making just sort of fulfills the soul, as it is. Food for the soul, as it is. Well, I mean, the nature of this creation and just, you know, having to start out small and some in the bottom, you know, that's a whole different conversation. Although I guess that I went on it anyways. Either way, I ain't too focused on the numbers, how many people are watching me. As long as someone's around and just enjoying themselves, fine by me. My goal is accomplished at that point. Anyway, I have the watch. Gentle watching around in the hands for a while. just looking at it without saying anything. She slowly winds it and listens as it chimes the hour. Oh, shucks. Means a bit. That means a bit. Thanks. Yep, and this is a watch, alright. You said he gave it to you? He's alive? Not exactly. Skeleton. Talked a while, and asked me to bury him so he can go back to sleep. He remembered our guesses. He knew about the eclipse in advance and stalled the trial for an escape plan, but stalled it too long and decided to hedge his bets by calling for trial by combat. He gave up gunfighting. He what? Fired a little house and raised chickens. Never fired his pistol again. In fact, he left it to rust. 9 years later, the temporary brother caught up to him and challenged him to a revenge match. He refused repeatedly, so the guy shot him. He told me to tell you who saw it. He looks silently for a moment. The watch winds her hands back a minute, and chimes again. Shakes her head and smiles at you. Thank you, cowboy. You make a damn fine attorney. She takes her hand and fades from view. As she does so, leaving an attorney's badge in your hand. Holy! One good turnabout deserves another. Rest in peace, counselor. No, I took care of the ghost. Oh. I gotta wash off this flower and get back to work. Ooh, scratching all day. Come visit me at the Citizen Center. I'll hook you up with a souvenir photograph. I'll admit, it's wordy a lot, but you know, it's like it's different from the entire Ghostwood deal. It's just the kind of stuff. It's dramatic, you know. Right, so can I do anything with you now? Okay, no. Okay, guest rooms. Oh wait, no, yeah, I got that tiny stick of dynamite now. I already won in this, so okay, no. I gotta go through the secret path. Okay, so now these. A can of mixed nuts that had spring in it, so when you open it, it's spraying it everywhere. Nobody would have opened the can because how it said deadly venomous snakes. Anything else? Chewing gum made out of hot peppers? You made a boutonniere that maces people? Okay. Another randomly looking out. Okay, so not yet. So I need an eye for her. Floor. What's in the music room already? Kids room. Oh, come on. Not in the year. And just you flip the die. Ever since our father went missing. But yeah, I remember that. It was mentioned in the newspaper. Did I get a knife in the teddy bear? No. Oh wait, yeah, pants. I forgot. I'm gonna have that. Boy, the skirt. Alright, fella, I got you some. Here. Listen, I understand the generalization of clothing maybe shouldn't be a thing, but I'm kind of old-fashioned. Did I say skirt? I meant kilt. Oh, it's a special kind of foreign linkless pants for men. Try it on. Alright then, the entire chili thing. Do I have to read a thing on it? Okay. So you need a bowl of chili. Put in a dictionary, some spices, some beans, and a gun. Wait, except you're trying to make chili without a gun, so you have to remember to skip to that part. Okay, Hey, keep it together, cowboy. Come on. Come on, cowboy. Get your head in the game. You got that under control. Grab a chili pot, put it on a burner. Throw in the spices. Except it's beans. Beans are your specialty, because I'm a bean slinger. Get some pinto. And make sure spices and beans is bubbling married. Now for the final ingredient, a gun. No, no gun. You'll restrain yourself from adding the gun, step back, and admire your handiwork. According to the Hoyle it's not according to Hoyle chili, because it has a gun on it, but it is a chili with no gun in it after it, which is what you're after. This chili has 0 guns in it. As it should be. Alright, here's a chili. 100% gun-free. If I'm wrong, I can only eat ghost food. So, do you need me to murder the chili? Not to put too fine a point out of it, yes. How do I humanely... How do I kill a chili? Oh. Oh. Yeah, okay, I guess a huge bonus like that's worth it. How the hell do I murder a chili? Do I do it in here? Oh, the camera person's back, so maybe I can have him take a picture. No, okay. Oh, I forgot how. Because it's all dusty. Yeah, no, a dusty kitchen. Yeah. Okay, no. Well, science lady, you know how to murder a chili? Okay, no. How the hell do I murder a chili? Once again, like I said, it's like a comedy bit. I don't remember how. Oh, okay, no, I forgot the things for a silencer in here, I think. So I can do that. Yeah. Yeah, there's that. I'm not sure about the entire murdering a chili thing. Oh, no, hedge clippers. I got that now. Alright, just leave. Oh, it just leaves here. Oh, wait, this is. Oh, yeah, it's just the cellar. Okay, so it loops all the way around. Okay, so nothing. Oh, smother the chili with a pearl. Right. Let's not think about the logistics of this. Yep. I've euthanized your chili. Here you go. Keep demanding ghost food, but I don't know how to cook except like nachos, popcorn, and just regular. So not ghost food. So he's insistent, but I figure it's probably invisible, right? So I just pretended to give him empty plates, and I guess it worked, even though it didn't make sense. He wants a snack bar in the visitor center. Ooh, bean wall's the next one to be upgraded. Okay, so second floor. Third floor. Okay, Mr. Gun. Liking style and stuff has been spilled on it. So Mr. Gun burned garbage in the morning. This is where Mr. Gun hung out. Hey, up with thing. Well, the whole separate room from you and each of your individual hobbies. Helping end up with so many rooms, they hard to struggle to think of what to put them on. This is what you call it? A meta commentary? Oh. Cheap cigars. You got plenty of them. Alright. Examine it. Hey, wait a second. If you suck into one of the cigars, exploding cigar. Just wait for them. The guy doesn't notice you approaching you until you're right next to him. He helps surprise and drops a glass. Takes a Maltese nut cherry from a bowl in the cart and throws it at your head. Sorry, makes you not one of those ghosts. There's another cherry in the first glass, pours whiskey on top of it. An employee? Ghost. A whole bunch of ghosts. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm staying right here until it's safe. Well, nice and drunk. Right. Safe. Nah. This is the boo. I'm really scared when the ghost goes boo, you know? You get me if I leave the room. There's not any between. So you said. That's what you said. But the ghost. It could be anywhere. Exactly. I ain't leaving without a guarantee this ghost won't grab me on the way out. Disguise you. Uses a white shock curtain and disguise you to ghosts. Mighty fine idea, but eye holes. The curtain's got no eye holes, so I won't be able to see. Nah, it's chill. You narrow your eyes at him and blast some holes into the curtain with your pistol. No one's saying you couldn't take him, but still. Manly's finest cotton candy schnapps. Increases speed by 13. The bowling system is extremely broken. It's not even supposed to be flying around even a little bit. Ah, Buffalo Bill. 3 damage. Amazing. Well, I can just blast this thing away with my magic. That's a strike. Bowling championship ring. 13 melee, 13 armor. A lot of the stuff here has like amazing stuff. Oh. Okay, I'm not sure what I was talking about. I'm not sure why what I thought was gonna happen. Ooh, bowling shirt name tag. This is Dan, but it's okay because you're wearing it ironically. Oh good, the XR85 was trash. Okay, how many are there? A bolter, guys. I just noticed that bit. Come on. Now, what you got? Bowling ball hat. Ooh, getting stronger. In the 80s. Wow. Bowling ball chunk. Gives damage equal to your muscle. Okay, so do I just get these now? If I get another one, then yeah, I'll consider that it. Bowling pin. Okay, guess not. I guess I can see how big my my bean golem is now. I'm curious. Oh, look at him, a mid-sized bean golem. Look at my bean, son. Okay, bowling ball chunk, yeah. bowling is good. Not very imaginative. No, I'm inclined to agree. Oh, glass eye. Killing a helpless sulfur and stuffing its carcass as a trophy. 20 polyesters died just to decorate rooms like this. The antlers are made of paper mache. Apparently by someone who's never seen antlers. A goblin? Ooh. I'm pretty good I am to getting you. Very much getting to me. Okay, so what are you? Did he hunt you and cut off his head? Nah, he's a good man. Very friends. Inside bowling bags, my spore is growing. Only headroom. Mr. Gunn finding me, hanging me up here for chatting with. Great guy. Wow. Weird. You can tell this is fake because it isn't floating and setting stuff on fire. This is a photo of a fish. He's apparently very liberal with the definition of trophy. Ooh, I can eat some. See, I got any nice potions. Ooh, meat drops. Alrighty then, so... I'll save that one for when I next sleep. I guess more meat. Caviar is Spanish for to splunk. I wouldn't be sure about that. Alrighty then. French game. The only way to win is by repeatedly stabbing your hand. Ghost is just like a traditional safari hunter. The pith helmet and the big white mustache, the weird khaki trousers to make it look like your butt has wings. Inspecting Mr. Gunn's trophy collection, but doesn't seem impressed. Howdy, I'm Tuba. Oh, charmed, I'm sure. I'm Lord Euston Camdenton. Lord Euston Camdenton, at your service. What happened if you don't mind me asking? Not at all, not at all. Though it isn't a very exciting story or what. I was hunting lions on the plains of the Sparangeti. One of the blighters got the better of me. Eaten by a lion? That sounds exciting. Well, not eaten as much. Sneaky bugger crept in camp and pushed a stack of ammunition crates on me. Oh, well, maybe I can help. Help me do what? Help you with whatever's keeping you as a ghost. Now that I say it, I guess there isn't much I can do to help you avenge on the lion. Oh, no, it isn't revenge. Stephen here, good for that lion, I say. Turnabout's fair play and all that, eh, what? Although I do wish he'd done it in a manner that made for a better story. So why ain't you a ghost? Why are you a ghost? Because of my one true regret. I never faced the most dangerous game. I ain't gonna help you hunt people. No, the most dangerous board game. No one ever willing to play with me. A bally shame, eh, what? The game? You take a small table with it laid out on a board of alternating red block squares. Checkers? The occasionally jump and scatters, the ghost stabs 2 hunting knives in the center of the board. Knife checkers. What are the rules? You know how to play checkers? Yeah. You know how to stab someone in the hand with a knife? Yeah. That's all you need to know how to play, really. Alright. I'll play. You yank one of the knives out of the board. The Lord Euston instructs you to hold it left-handed. Rules are you may only attack your opponent's hand, and when they are over the board. Place checkers are played from where they land, and attacking the board directly is a foul, which awards the opponent a stab-free turn. It's primarily a game of concentration, quick movements, and feinting. Oh, aggressive is my game plan. You start out the game by attacking quickly and fiercely to establish dominance and keep your opponent from developing his pieces. It's somewhat effective, but Lord Euston doesn't scare easily. Manage to feint a few pieces past your guard. You enter the mid-game more or less evenly matched. Alright, fine. I'll use the old bean. In the mid-game, you'll focus more on the checkers than your knife work. Maneuvering into positions, some big gains in the long term. You get some nicks and cuts, but are well positioned for the endgame. Oh, play craftily, I've got it. Lord Houston spots a hole in your defenses. Shucks. You're gonna make me blush like that. Oh. That's a hole in my defenses. Feints left, slides one of the pieces into the gap, into your trap. Moves his hand just the position you need to attack it. With a hard downward stab, he easily yanks his hand out of the way and your knife hits one of your pieces on its edge, flipping it across the board and lands neatly in his back rank. King me. I say it's a foul to attack the board. Sure, but I wasn't, was I? I attacked a hand and you dodged, that's all. You sneaky blighter. Play continues, but with King behind Lord Houston's line, you clean up fairly quickly. Alright, ladder, I concede. Marvelous play, what? Well done. Gives you a salute and fades away into none. Well, good for you, Goblin. Hope you can get a bigger room. You know what's new? Oh, ho, ho. Ooh. Oh, -1 Moxie. The thing is about people who buy billiard tables is that they're almost never the kind of people who will properly maintain their cues. This cue does not provide evidence to the contrary. Oh, hello there, my beauty. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Nothing's wrong. I'm looking at someone who's kneeling next to a spittoon with apparent attention sticking his whole entire face inside of it. Oh, but I'm going in. Nothing. It's shiny and clean outside and in, clean as the day it was born. Looks brand new. Are you crying? I'm fine. I'm fine. You're crying. Oh, this truly is the darkest day. Leave me to my tears. Alright. I just have too much fun sometimes. I'll be over here whenever you're done, lying on the ground in a fetal position, hugging a spittoon. I'm fine. Oh, didn't say anything. I love billiards. This is the biggest and dumbest poster you have. Oh, it shines. Wait, there's a trapdoor in the ceiling over here. Too bad you aren't like 11 feet tall. Hey, just billiards. Step up or shut up. Oh, come on, man. Let me see that cue. That's the problem. Things about as straight as a banker's handshake. What? You're gonna need to lay this back to true if you want a chance against me. Lathe, hmm? Oh, right, the lathe! I remember. No, I'm gonna have to go all the way back to the first floor. And yeah, shucks, yeah. And yeah, that's why I like them. Adds a little, pizzazz, as it were. I like more selling the feeling, because, like, let's see, we got happy, we got, like, oh, blushy and stuff when I'm feeling embarrassed or, like, flustered, angry. Which, I was like this almost the entirety through Ghostwood. You know, just crying. Just scared. This one ain't too special, it's just shocked. It's like, oh. But either way, lathe time. Give it a shot. Ah, there we go. Now let's show that guy what for. Actually, wait, hold on. What have I got? So we can do that. Okay, so we saw those two. See? Nothing in there. Second floor, we can go. No, not there. Oh, and also the guest room. 2 for 1. Kind of a glass. It's a glass eye. Very much. It's... He takes the glass eye thing and puts it in, where it falls through it onto the floor. Yeah, I wasn't certain. It's an easy fix. You have a hammer? Oh yeah, sure. That'll do nicely. Takes the hammer, places the glass eye on the desk, smashes it with a crack. He gives you back the hammer and plugs the ghost of the glass eye from the shattered fragments. After blowing dust, fixes into her eye. Oh, does it? Does it work? No, I can't actually see with it. I mean, it's the ghost of a glass eye. Ah, what a shame. I mean, I don't understand why your eye's still missing. I mean... Assume when someone loses an arm or something, it sticks around as an arm ghost. Which is why people say they can feel it itching sometimes, because, you know, phantom syndrome. Phantom limb. Like, you still got an arm, but if it's a ghost, it's got phantom limb syndrome, so... Logically, the rest of you becomes a ghost after that. You hook up. Where'd the rest of my eye go? Back in the head? You think? Shakes the head. Now it seems... Wait. I think I felt some shit. Goodness gracious. Keep going. It's like one of those puzzles where you get the marble in the hole. Bends the head forward and continues shaking it. You can almost hear a faint rattling, then a plop. Your hands up, blinking with two eyes. You did it. I'll be. Thank you so much, dear. Never thought I'd have. I never would have thought about that. Easy friendly and wave and fades out of sight. Although, that brings up the other question of why that ghost without legs, you know, is missing them. Yep, this may be what you're looking for. Yep, sometimes a cigar is a cigar, but not this time. Which is usually explosive. Found a small firecracker big enough to blow up the cigar without blowing up someone's face. You know, the violent lead projectile. You're a genius. Let me see in action, so I can finally rest. Yep, nothing like a good smoke. That's another one. 5 ghost premise. There's only one on the first floor, one on the second, one on the third. The whole notion of afterlife is so wildly unscientific, scientists have a special word for it. Oh yeah, as you are hunting ghosts. Wait, what's on the first floor? Parlor. There's nothing here. Let's see, there's the guy with the kilt, the guy with the food. I missed one? Let's stay. Parlor, cellar. Is there something in the cellar? Oh, wait a minute. What over the artist? I almost forgot about him. Kinda weird they just put all the pictures down instead of like keeping them out to show people, but whatever. There you go. Ah, what's the resemblance? Pretty decent pick. Good thing light travels faster than bullet. And my image will not be lost to the ravages of time. Merci beaucoup, my friend. Yeah, that works. Howdy. How am I gonna get rid of this librarian ghost? Hey, look, I invented this. Oh, how many? Alright. It makes guns quiet. There's only an atmosphere of quiet that true joy dare live. He isn't famous yet. That was long and tedious. Double quiet out of respect. Alrighty, so 3rd floor. So there should be 3. Oh yeah, the queue. Alright. You have to consult geometry. Oh yeah, the geometry book I got. The game comes down to a fight for the 8 ball. You manage to barely squeak out the win when you catch his unlucky bounce off the corner pocket. Nice shooting, Tex. Point to your finger gun salute, fades into nothing. What can I say? I got it. I still got a teeth head though. Maybe. Oh wait a minute! I think one of the hedges and the hedge maze had tea leaves, and then that's because like it pointed out one of them had like beans and leaves on the same plant. Do that. Go into get the boiling water and hunky dory. Oh, chili beans. That's not what I meant. Well, good thing I'm a bean wizard then. Yeah, that's just a maze. Wild tea bush, there we go. I'm on down here. See it? Tea service with tea. Hello, weird mannequin. Alrighty then. Third floor. That's not what I meant. Ah, here we go. Okay, no, not you. Sure did. Here you go. Here's the tea in the 4 of you. Well, not the doll. Sip it with pinkies extended in genteel fashion. There you go. Thank God, look at me, I'm shaking like a leaf. Having to deal with kids freak me out. Bad enough. Having to deal with the ghost of one was horrifying. Thanks for the rescue, though. I need to get back to work. Over the candy counter in the visiting center. Which, you know, that seems sort of counterintuitive. Hold on, just clean it up. I found its way over to me. Boys, I'm gonna clean your floors, Chad. Lest you become a ghostly stone. There you go. Now that just leaves it going to the Mrs. Gun room. The head honcho herself. No earthly force can open it. Well, maybe a whole team of horses, but good luck getting them up the elevator. Knock knock. Oh. Miss Gun? I'm Tuba. Are you with the Ghost Extermination people? Yes, ma'am. Florence Cunningham, Ghost Annihilation Service. That boy's my assistant.
Hey, hold on. I've been taking care of these ghosts myself.
The most you did was help me with some edges and... Oh, you didn't even help with the spiders.
And I guess the bone ghost. Really good.
Which, I mean, I guess there's a reason for me not to be. Pay no attention to me, I'm still cleaning my... They have a pet cat, and you gotta remember to pull the hair, or the fur out of the fur every now and again. Lest it become a fire ant. Now, so you just, it's kind of, it's unsanitary. I mean, what? Who's the county licensed ghost hunter here? Me or you? I mean, I'm still the one that got rid of the ghost. I feel significantly less haunted. You get rid of all the ghosts? Oh, my scanner still says it. No, no, no. Shh. All the ghosts accounted for. That's splendid. Come right in. Yep. They're only too excited, Susie. But gun parts, hammer springs, tractor collars, dumb waiters. In the mirror. Expect there to be a ghost. As long as we haven't run into more ghosts, we've seen our share of disasters. Ranchers, you mean? I suppose a body gets killed by cows might as well haunt a tornado, you know? I guess you're right. Now you mention, I'm real glad we haven't run into more. Hey, Flo. I have more suspicions. You're more in tune with all this narrative stuff than me. Hello, Miss Gunn? Cowboy, was it? Thank you for giving all the ghosts. Well, turns out one left. We need to take care of it before... I got bad news. It's you. Well, be. When that happened, I wonder. My condolences. Why, thank you. You're very kind. You know, this does explain some things. Like what? Well, I haven't had any appetite for months. Nearly a year, in fact. I keep sending food up from the kitchen to the dumbwaiter, and I've just been dropping it out the window and sending empty plates back down. The chef won't have our feelings there. Also, you translucent. Yeah, I thought it was just cataracts. His gun's a prompt question. Why? I'm sure I don't know. You're the expert, so you can tell me. Actually, that's me. I'm the expert. You have some sort of unfinished business? Something that's tying you? Oh, I didn't mention it. I suppose it's due. And it is. Our family disappeared a few years ago. My husband and 3 daughters. I saw the rooms. I didn't know they were missing. I guess I assumed they're out in town or something. I suspected they'd been kidnapped for ransom, but no one made demands. They just vanished. I never found out what happened. I always thought they were taken away by ghosts. Why was that? I always felt guilty about how many people have been killed by my invention. A belt buckle? The gun. Oh, right. I used to worry the ghosts would come back to haunt me when I built this house. Had an electrical anti-ghost field installed in the walls of this room so they can't get in. Wait, doesn't it affect you? I'm sure it would if I attempted to walk through the wall, but it never occurred to me to try. After Dan and the ghosts disappeared, I became so sure the ghosts had gotten them that I'd locked myself in here. After donating the rest of the house to a historical society so there'd be someone willing to look after the place. Now I feel silly about the whole thing. I mean, the ghosts do exist. Now I'm a ghost myself. I can sense the presence of the other ghosts, and they only arrived in the house yesterday or the day before. That's when I was called. That was when I called from the exterminator, you know? They even questioned how I knew they were here, but I don't think there'd been any ghosts before today. Why did they show up then? I couldn't say. They all seemed angry and confused, but since they couldn't get in here, they gave up and started wandering around the house. They gave up quite easily, actually. Maybe because you were ghosts. Well, what are we gonna do with you? Yeah, you contracted me for 13. You're 13. I can negotiate the number with you, but perhaps you can go ahead and exercise me. Yeah, now I found a more peaceable solution. Well, we could release you from the ghost too by solving the problem keeping you here. In your case, I guess that means finding out what happened. Oh, well, I'd be more grateful if you did. In fact, I assume they're dead, and to be honest, I've gotten used to that. I'd like to know what happened. Oh, don't mind if I do. Balls is... Fireball. Sets enemy on fire for extra damage. Start every fight on fire. Okay. Who the hell are you? That's Shane villain. Looks the one employees. If I can look, I can count my fillings before and after if I was you. Yeah, that ain't ghost. The dresser is dressed as a ghost. Who the heck are you? I'm Tuba? But since I'm not the guy who's apparently hiding out in Mrs. Gunn's attic, I feel like you ought to be the one answering that. Well, hi, I'm just typical. I'm Chet Bullet, damn it. Am I supposed to have heard that name before? Yeah, you damn well should have. Mrs. Gunn's invention would have been nothing without me. Wait, let me guess. He invented the bullet. I thought you were gonna say belt buckle again. Actually, I want to change my guess. You're damn right, I invented the bullet, but I was an assistant. Should I get any credit? Hell no. And it sounds like you got an axe to grind. Not for much longer. Yeah, it looks like you found the bad guy. Okay, Chet, go ahead and tell us the detail of your nefarious plan. I don't care much for your tone. Why should I tell you anything? Well, I could set you on my fire with my mind, but I prefer words to incoherent screaming. That's silly for you to stop me anyways, so I suppose it couldn't hurt. When Mrs. Gunn dies, control of the company and patents passes down to me. I'm no murderer, mind you, so I have to keep my hands clean. But I figured there might be some other people who have a bone to pick with her, considering their manner. But you summoned them? That's right. All it took was some basic science equipment, wired up to the house belfry for amplification, a snap for mechanical genius from like me. But science gear summons ghosts related to the summoner. The whole point of a medium, the person who knows how to direct the summoning on someone else's behalf, you get to talk to your own grandma instead of the summoners. You don't seem like the kind of medium type to me. More like a small. But that does explain something I've been wondering. Huh? It doesn't make sense why all the ghosts to be hunting Mrs. Gunn, because some of them weren't killed by guns, but they were all killed by bullets. Naturally, I anticipated there'd be a couple of those, which is why I rigged this room with an anti-ghost field, which I cleverly boosted so the ghosts couldn't even send me up here. Their plan was to summon a bunch of ghosts who would be looking for you, haunt Miss Gunn, instead of when they couldn't find you. Correct. Once they haunted her to death, Gunn Industries would be mine. Well, I'd hate to be the bearer of good news, but she's dead. Right side, she'd be dead of a year, so you pretty much wasted your time. What? Really? I'm rich. Now I just need to get out of here without those ghosts spotting me. Yeah, they're gone too. Wonderful. This is pretty effective. Better start and make the back part of my brain itch. Flip the switch to the device and you suddenly become aware of the absence of an extremely low frequency hum on the edge of your hearing. Wait, hold on. What happened to her family? Oh, them? They've been out of the picture for years. I heard a rumor Dan got killed by desperados and buried in a shallow grave out the back side of nowhere. But of course, I wouldn't actually know anything about that. Lucky for me, since I couldn't have inherited the company with him around, or their daughters. Oh, relax. The girls are fine. I ain't a monster. Oh, I'm pretty sure you are. There's a weird little island kingdom somewhere on the other side of the ocean. Apparently stuck in some kind of bizarre temporal field that keeps nearly anyone from entering or leaving. You haven't to find the place if you don't know how. Fortunately, I know a guy who does. Never get all 3 free tickets to Sleepaway Camp. Isn't that nice to me? You're an absolute bastard. Oh, that hurts my feelings. Fortunately, I'm about to have a whole lot of money to console myself with. Oh, you. Hold on, should we talk to Miss Gunn first before you tear this a new hole? Hold on, I thought you were dead. Depending on what she says, you might be too. Yeah, no, I've put plenty of folks down for less. I wouldn't be objecting to put you down too. Yep. Good news, bad news. That bullet had your husband killed and your daughters kidnapped. To be the sole inheritor of your company when you died. Also, it brought all the ghosts to you. That son of a... I should have suspected something when he suddenly started being too ingraining back then. We were all desperados on his expense account. I read him out of my will, but I suppose it's too late. That's why they're galling. What's the good news? Your daughters are safe, just some magical island no one can get to. Not comforting, but I'll take it. I mean, if you wanted to kill him, you'd done so. You spoke to him personally? Yep. He was in your attic. He didn't know you were dead, so he's been hiding in your attic for the last couple of days, waiting for the ghost to kill you. What you want me to do with you? I'll leave it up to you. I'm not in a state to make any reasoned judgment. In any case, you've answered my questions, and I can feel myself moving on already. Thanks for your help. With a sad wave, she fades from view, then almost as an afterthought, the lock on her desk drawer pops open. Inside, you find a check written out to Cunningham Ghost Annihilation Service, close and everything, cha-ching, and a blueprint. The blueprint represents what would have been the crowning achievement of Mrs. Gunn Korea if he hadn't died before getting into production. Oh, you got your service. But I think it's time to have a little meat to meat, though. Seance equipment, huh? Holy hell, there's some big bells hanging above you. This house had the biggest spells of them all. Much like science dookies. One more for you. There you go. Beta blast. Alright, Chet. This one is for you. The eerie sound of the bell fades away, ethereal outlines begin to appear around you, and resolve one at a time to familiar spirits. Monsieur Lardest, the lady who was running the boom breakfast, librarian. No, you really didn't get many of the names. Maybe you should have been better introducing yourself. Anyway, you're surrounded by a small crowd of ghosts, with Miss Gunn being the last to arrive. Wait, this is the bell tower of my house. Oh, but what happened? Yeah, nice to see you again, but what's up, counselor? Well, you're all wondering why I've summoned you here today. I did just ask that, yes. Well, I've come into information that I thought you all may be interested in. Won't take long, will it? I need to get back into the afterlife. What's the hurry? You got all you can buffet with every kind of meat in nugget form. You can holster your pistol and slowly put it against your temple. Can't get there that way, dummy. Rats. Anyway, let me explain. Felicity, how'd you feel when you got here originally? Well, I'm being very angry. I want revenge for my death, but the feeling went away pretty quickly. I couldn't remember why I felt that way. I'm not the vengeful type. Didn't even really make sense in your case. Exactly, I never bore ill will towards the prosecutor that shot me. Was this the same? Yeah, myself as well. Me too. Thought so. Here's the deal. You're summoned here for the purpose of taking revenge on Mr. Gunn. I was not killed by the gun. I wasn't either. Some of you weren't. Summoning happened on behalf on your connection to summoner Chet Bullet, inventor of the bullet. He was hiding anti-ghost tech, assuming your death, enough of your deaths would be gun-related that you turned to Miss Gunn. Oh, that's just dirty pool, and I should know, considering I got shot for playing dirty pool. Thing is, he didn't know Miss Gunn was already a ghost, so nobody to take revenge on. You reverted to your regular state of mind. Well, I appreciate the info, but was it really necessary to call us back to tell us that? Well, what I really wanted to tell you is that Chet Bullet has turned off his anti-ghost field. He's over here, or they're under the attic. Now, I ain't gonna make you respond to any noise about how he's ultimately responsible for your death, because I'd be crazy and belittle the actual circumstances. But he murdered Mrs. Gunn's husband, kidnapped her daughters, and attempted to use her to kill Miss Gunn herself. If y'all are interested in a little frontier justice, 13's a pretty good number for a posse. All the ghosts tend to look at each other, and eyes begin to glow red. The hunter is the first to leave the circle, closely followed by Poacher. Soon, all left by Felicity Rainwright and Mrs. Gunn. Mrs. Gunn looked hesitant for a moment, and seems to make up her mind. She gives you a stern nod and follows the other. You turn away and see hear a man screaming, but the sound quickly decreases in volume, as though he was being pulled a great distance away, and he's gone entirely. Yeah, figured you wouldn't be into it, Felicity. Yep, despite everything, I still believe in rule of law. Didn't see you trying to stop him, though. Nope. No, you certainly did. Well, I won't keep you here any longer. Happy trails, counselor. You too, counselor. Badge looks good on you. Oh! Oh! Oh, that is so... Oh! Because I'm wearing the attorney's badge. I didn't know there was dialogue for that. That's so good. I like that. Fades away with a wink. All is well that ends well. You reckon you need a careful recon of the situation? You brought some true reckoning to the gun manner. Batch Lincoln best ending. Feel free to wander around the grounds and enjoy the scenery. Maybe wrap up the loose ends, but otherwise you're done here. I ain't even real sure what they did. Maybe I should try this diplomacy thing yet. Maybe I should shoot them faster. Come on, Florence. Now you've done a real good job, yeah. It's been an eye-opener. Well, Susie, what you think? Ain't nothing like seeing a scoundrel get what's coming to him. Yep, the world could use a little bit more like that. Now then, let's make ourselves a fancy old gun. Now that I know what I'm doing. Mrs. Gunn's opus. This is the best gun Miss Gunn never got the chance to make. You could vow to commit so much violence in her name. Man, it can't even wish to compare. I'm gonna shoot so many holes in things. But at first, I might as well check. Check this too. Oh boy, snipes. Deep fried holster. Gunpowder turkey leg. Gun-shaped cookie. Photos. No deal, more or less. Hygiene is what it is. In this day and age. Would you like a souvenir photo? Only 200 meat. Let's photo the house. Why not? Why'd you take a picture of me? Oh, that's for the records. Candy. Fire flavored candy stick. Gunpowder flavored candy stick. Filled with actual gunpowder. The trick to making this kind of candy is that once the sugar is completely melted, you keep melting it forever. The candy is full of cast-off steel shavings from her Mrs. Gunn factory. And souvenirs. The guy from the bar is leaning heavily into the display of shot glasses with different names etched on them. He's like, yeah, sure. Now it's play. And then this thing carried over to my next playthrough when I bought one of these. Now I get like XP whenever I drink something. Well. Back to Dirtwater, man. And just like that, we've done it. Felt pretty good. Getting everything done like that. Okay, I just reloaded my overlay, just don't want to check it. But oh yeah, it felt good. And you know, with the entire Gunman stuff, it felt really tightly written for the most part. And thanks. And thanks for you for coming around. It's a pleasure to have you. But man, the eternity stuff, that was great. Especially, it's an interesting through line to make. I mean, I guess it also makes sense for her to keep staying involved somewhere in the end, because like of all the people to get a proper characterization, if you do it peacefully that way, like you're forced to get to know her. That doesn't make sense. Though I will admit, it kind of makes me wish that some of the other ones, like the hunter, got like a little bit more fleshed out. But hey, that's how it goes. And hey, maybe when I finish this and get to the sequel, maybe that'll solve that. But like I said, that moment of just like connecting, especially the additional moment of like if you're wearing the badge. It's such a small detail, but I will say this: the developers are really good at just recognizing small details or like small potential things players could do. That's good. Either way, time for me to hit the dusty trail, and whatever trails you all find yourselves on after this, I hope they find you well.